and gentlemen, we'd like to thank the sponsors of the Western Sydney Sevens Diggers Cup. Our gold sponsors, Dempsey RSL Group and Maryland's RSL Club. Two major gold sponsors of the Diggers Cup. And of course, the money from today's and tomorrow's tournament goes to the Veterans Benevolent Fund, which is run by RSL and Services Clubs Association. And that's sponsoring Homes for Heroes, which is help for vets in need. And the thought is that no one that defends our home should be without one, and that's what they do at the Veterans Benevolent Fund. So if you can support them in any way today, please do so, just like me, here you're doing it. And we thank you very much for your support.
I don't know where they're sitting though. All those there up there. Kennedy's there. Yeah. Yeah, because before you messaged me, I messaged you and was like, how are they going? She said they didn't do very well. Yeah. They did alright, but... Well, they had an opportunity. So it was a shit pass or... You can do Randwick. Yeah, that's what I meant. I did, but I said I didn't do Randwick. Do you know their players? Oh, no. Paige. Nah, sorry. Paige, please. Nah, I don't want to. We're not on the free. I don't want to put pressure. I haven't really been saying anything anyway, so I don't think actually just watching it from far. You've been chiming in. That's what I meant. No, I did do it, but then I was like, I did it like twice, and I said, oh, I didn't really like it. I didn't like it. I don't know. Because I did it with Lost one time. Well, it wasn't them, it was I had like another person. But like I had to go with it. I'll be here for the moral support. Okay? Go to the grandstand. Who's going to come up? No, she doesn't want to come on. She's gone. She's not actually here, sorry. Oh, she's actually just run onto the field. She's starting to play now. I haven't seen either yet. I thought she was playing. She's supposed to be here on Friday, yesterday. When is she supposed to be playing? Well, I think she's coming away with us. Well, PG, I don't know, because I saw her name. So. Oh, I don't know.
Well, we're past the halfway mark here at sunny Lidcombe Oval. This is game 13. We've got the Randwick Magic taking on Mackay Uni. This is Pool A action, and we see the Randwick Magic go through from the kickoff, much like Manly last game. The chase is on. She's slowing up. Oh, a desperate lunge doesn't get there. So Randwick open the scoring. Under the sticks, 5-0 with a kick to come. Another fast start.
Very fast start. But you've got to give so much credit to all those girls and guys who've been chasing down the players to the very end, and some of them have actually done some amazing try savers. That, unfortunately, was not one of them, but the effort was there.
Yeah, can't fault the effort of anybody out there today running around in 34, 35 degree heat. Could be forgiven for giving up that chase, but to the Mac Uni players' credit, it's just unlucky she couldn't hold on to the tackle as we see Randwick get us back underway. That's more like the music we've been listening to. Must have got his playlist mixed up. So we see the kickoff not go the required 10, so Mackay Uni will get possession on halfway. Both sides coming off first round defeats. We had Randwick go down to PNG 21-17, and Mackay Uni were defeated by the Western Sydney Two Blues 33-5. So a crucial clash here in round 2.
It's getting very physical out there.
See Mackay Uni now try to run around.
Great tackle
Randwick.
and steal from Montana Walters.
So we see a penalty. Going to be another try to Randwick. I was looking down at the team sheet and they've gone and scored on me. Thanks very much, Randwick.
Lucky you're looking at there so you can tell us who scored.
Yeah, number 12, we've got Arabella McKenzie. I was actually looking for the Mackay Uni team sheet as well. I've got the PNG team sheet here. That's not who's playing this game. See if McKenzie can add the extras. Sat up in the breeze and doesn't have the distance. So 12 points to 0. Randwick Magic leading Mackay Uni. See Randwick get us back underway. Oh, well taken there off the kickoff. Difficult one over the shoulder.
Still going. Great run.
Great offload as well. They've got some numbers here, Mackay Uni. Lovely hands, steps back in field. Manages to stay in the field of play. Looks like Randwick have pinched it though. So they come the open side now. Through the hands, there's McKenzie, the try scorer. Out to the 5.
Darcy Morrison's away.
The chase is on. Still chasing, still going, and Morrison, I think maybe she might have been in 3rd or 4th then. She still had a few gears to go.
Yeah, I definitely think she was cruising. I've seen her open up and she's a lot faster than that.
Magic running another try. It's 17 points to 0. 3 minutes left.
Great work there from Randwick. They pinched it at the breakdown and then they were quick to shift it. That one just slides to the left of the upright, so conversion unsuccessful. 17-0, Randwick Magic over Mackay Uni. I'm not even going to say how long's left in the first half because we've been wrong the last 3 games. Randwick go a bit deeper this time. Ball will find touch. So it'll be Mackay Uni with the throw-in. Plenty of action coming up today on Bar TV. This is only game 13 of 24. You see a short arm penalty to Mackay Uni.
Too many numbers in the line out. So there's only 2 Macquarie girls and 3 Randwick girls in there.
Cheaters.
I don't like to throw that term around loosely, but you're the one that said it.
Yeah, that's right. Mackay Uni now with some possession. Goes out the back and they manage to regather. And they keep hold of the ball. No, they can't.
Another turnover. They're just dominating at that ruck area.
So they take the quick tap. They've got some numbers out there on the left-hand side, some nice footwork, and looks like the ball's been spilt forward, but it'll be a penalty inside the 10 from the tap. Elaine Morgan to take the tap. Nice little unders ball, and they found a hole in the defence.
There you go, Mahalia Murphy. She's definitely got one of the best don't argue fens I've ever had to come up against.
Mahalia Murphy goes over. Really blows this one out. 22 points to nil.
Randwick Magic now in Macquarie University, 22 points to nil.
The kick to come. Said it in Mac Uni's earlier game, it's not through a lack of effort, it's just they've come up against some stiff opposition today.
Exactly, the effort's definitely there. It's just hard coming up against teams who've been playing together for so long and played together so consistently as well throughout the year.
Oh, half time. There we go, right on 0-0. So the clock was right this time, guys. 22 points to nil at half time. Randwick Magic leading Mac Uni. Next up, we've got PNG versus Western Sydney 2 Blues. Probably, besides maybe Rugby Vault and the UNE Cubs, I'd say these two were the most impressive in the first round. So we should be in for a ripper.
I might have to take a back seat to this next game and not commentate because I could have a little bit of a bias.
Well, that's fine. Phil Gould's biased all the time, so, you know, that's fine.
But I don't really listen to the commentary when he's on, though. That's the problem. It's genuinely on mute.
I think it could be exciting. You might forget that you're actually commentating and just like stand up and start cheering.
I don't know if that's a good thing. That could be my first review of the day.
Who was that crazy person commentating the PNG game?
I shouldn't harp on too much because if anyone from Aussie Sevens is listening, they might get a bit offended.
Well, the Aussie Sevens aren't playing today.
Exactly.
So you can have a break.
Exactly.
Hopefully they are listening. Hopefully they're tuning in on Bar TV. Or they're here at the game.
Yeah. It's good to see that they've asked for a few of us to come out today and tomorrow and help out in a few of the sections over there with the Aussie Sevens banner under it. Yep.
Is that the gold 10 over there? The little pass the ball.
Yeah, pass the ball in there. So
yep.
if anyone's watching apparently on the live stream while they're here, you can get down there and do some passing and win some cool prizes.
I might come down later if I can get a break. What do you win? Like a little soft toy or something? Or
no, I did see a little kid running around with pure excitement that he won a bag with a few little cool gifts inside it. So.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's great to see you guys down here supporting this competition. Over next to the jumping castle as well, so plenty to do over in that corner of the ground.
Yeah, I'd love to jump on the jumping castle, actually.
I'm sure they wouldn't say no to an Australian representative. Just say, listen, I represent Australia, let me on. So Mac Uni will come up with possession from the kick-off. I think that little tune we heard before was supposed to be the halftime siren, but I think the DJ
it's about
keeps
2 minutes behind.
keeps forgetting to play it, I think. As we see Randwick now, they're going to go over again. It looked like... Oh, I'm not even going to guess what number that was because it was too far away. Kiana Tararangi? Is that right? Is it Tararangi? Kiana Tararangi, I think that might have been over there. And I'm sorry if that pronunciation is wrong, Kiara, if you can, or Kiana, if you can drop us a line and let me know, that'd be great. That's the other thing about the live streaming that I really like. It's really good for you know, loved ones and or family members that can't be at the ground. They can still watch the game, but it'd also give a chance for the girls to go home tonight and, you know, if you're into that sort of thing, and watch yourself play a game of rugby union, and be good for a coaching tool as well. It means you can, you know, study the tape and see what you need to improve on for the next game.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, and it's been great to have you guys on board here, and I know you guys have been massive broadcasters for Central Coast Sevens for the last few years as well. So it was always great for family and friends to be able to watch all over Australia and outside of Australia on Bar TV.
See now Mackay Uni, can they keep a hold of it? Got a little knock on there from Randwick, so looks like they'll get a scrum feed here, Mackay Uni. 31 points to 0. Randwick Magic leading Mackay Uni. 5 minutes to go in this game. This is game 13 of 24, so slowly working our way through the day. When I say slowly, it's been all action. I think the biggest break we've had is 4 minutes. I think it took me about 2.5 hours to eat a container of hot chips.
I doubt they were hot by the end of that 2.5 hours though, were they?
Well, they weren't cold. the temperature here is it kept them relatively warm, to be honest. They weren't fresh by any stretch of the imagination, but as we see a penalty here to Randwick. Get play back underway as they put on a nice little move here.
Great little set play move. And
they've got the numbers and they're going to score again. Faith Nathan. Great little set piece there from the penalty. Just stripped them for numbers on the left-hand side. Could have thrown the pass, but decided to tuck the ball under her arm and go herself. We see the conversion successful.
I love seeing the rolling subs. A set of 7 sets up and scores a try, and then they all come for a sub and another 7 comes on. It's great.
It's like a game of mini NFL, attack and defence. 38-0 now, Randwick lead. So certainly bounced back after that round 1 defeat. Sets up a massive clash with the Western Sydney 2 Blues in round 3. Speaking of the 2 Blues, they're coming up next. They take on PNG. PNG players have been out here warming up for the best part of half an hour, I reckon.
Lucky for them, I'm pretty sure they love being in the sun.
Oh, yeah. No, I do too. It's lovely out here today. Lidcombe. Our cameraman loves it as well. He loves being in the sun. See Mackay Uni now keeping the ball alive and a nice run.
She has been running hard and straight all game.
Lovely little offload. There's a bit of space down on this right touch line. Oh, and just into touch. So unlucky there for Mackay Uni. A good chase though.
In front of the touch judge. That's one rule that definitely gets a lot of players. They always forget to take it back behind the touch judge to throw it back in for a quick line out.
Well, there's no repercussions, so you might get away with one. Probably not though. They're pretty diligent, these officials today. Randwick win the line out.
Great passing out there. And there goes the speedster Montana Walters.
Wow. She is quick. Just from the back of that line out and saw a gap, and I'll tell you what, if I was coaching her, my game plan would be give it to her. Give it to Montana and just let her run.
7th try for Randwick Magic. It's
43-0 with a kick to come. We're not quite at the highest score for the day yet.
45 points to 0 with just over a minute.
We've just equalled it. So Randwick Magic equaling the highest score for the day so far. Came out of the first round, narrow loss to PNG, so they've bounced back well here in the second round. I'll take a lot of confidence from this performance. You see a shortish kick off. They get it back, but it's been knocked forward, so 35 seconds left on the clock.
Very unlucky. I was backing them for another one to overtake the men's team that's got the highest difference at the moment.
They still might yet. We see Mackay Uni looking to feed the scrum. Randwick will end up with possession, so here's their chance. They've got numbers out here. That's a try again to Nathan. Faith Nathan goes over, so there it is. The 50 markers up.
Randwick Magic become the first team to make it to 50 today.
50 points to nil with a kick to come.
50 full time with a kick to come.
There it is, 52-0. So big victory there for Randwick Magic over Mackay Uni. Well, I might say goodbye to Ivania Politi. Thank you very much.
Thanks for
you
having
can go
me.
and scream and yell and jump and shout for the next couple of games.
Versus Western Sydney Two Blues. PNG in their familiar yellow, red and black national costume. Versus the iconic Two Blues, Western Sydney Two Blues. Should be a really good game of women's sevens rugby. Once again, a reminder that we are playing for the Diggers Cup over this weekend, and of course, all proceeds from the weekend go towards funding the Veterans Benevolent Fund and their Homes for Heroes program.
More than just a tournament.
The drought has been broken on Aussie soil.
It's a party.
The atmosphere electric.
More than just players.
There's the dancing feet.
They're entertainers.
Slices, dices.
More than just rugby.
All class. For the corner. Oh, that is super.
This is Seven.
You little beauty.
The HSBC Sydney Sevens, Spotless Stadium, February 1st to 3rd. Tickets available from Ticketek.
How you going, bro? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lidcombe Oval. We're in for a really good game here. We've got the Western Sydney Two Blues taking on the PNG side in the women's competition. That's a great restart. It's gone literally 10 metres and about a centimetre, I reckon. We see the Two Blues on the attack. Previous game just gone, we had Randwick Magic run out big winners, 52 points to nil over Mackay Uni. So Randwick keep their hopes of progressing alive. These are the other two teams in that pool. We've got a penalty to PNG. Quick tap. Oh, what a shot. That was a bone rattler. We saw it in the first game. They hit hard in defence, the Two Blues. Some numbers down the touchline and PNG are away. She stayed in field and they're going to score. Chelsea Garessa will go over and open the scoring for PNG. Great start. 5 points to nil.
PNG 5, Two Blues 0. With the conversion, becomes 7.
7 points to nil now, so great start here for PNG. If you win two, you're basically through. So PNG will get us back underway. Good start for the PNG side. They've been successful today so far. They've had a win in the men's and women's. Now they're in front again here in the women's second round. I wouldn't be riding off the two Blues just yet. As we see a step inside and a break up the middle. Still going, puts the foot down. Oh, a good tackle, and they've done very well to put her down there safely. So they come to the open side now. The two Blues, there's a bit of space out there. They have to come back in field. I think that's Rachel Simpson out there. We've got a penalty to the two Blues. They take the quick tap. They're inside the 22 now. That's O'Brien. And another penalty. They take the tap again. Nice little offload. They'll go close to scoring. Can she get it down? I think it is. It's down. Evie Horomia. 7 points to 5 with a kick to come. They strike back the two Blues. Massive day of Rugby Sevens action here today and tomorrow from Lidcombe Oval. If you're in the area, get down to support this great competition, the Western Sydney Sevens. Big shout out to the sponsors of this tournament for making this happen. We've got the Campsie RSL Group and the Marylands RSL Club. We've also got on board Ingleburn RSL Club, Dooley's Catholic Club, Canterbury Hulston Park RSL Club and Club Burwood Group. And all money raised here today is going to the Veterans Benevolent Fund as well. So it's a great cause. If you're in the area, if you're in the Western Sydney area, get down to Lidcombe Park. They've got plenty of stuff happening for families and kids alike. The bar's been open for a while now, so it's nice and warm out here. Perfect day for some Sevens rugby. As we see the two Blues get us back underway. Scoreline reads 7 points to 5. PNG lead the two Blues. Under 3 minutes to go here in this first half. PNG win the line out and they look to shift it early. They've got some numbers out here. They found some space. They're around them and that could be all she wrote. Away goes the fullback, Garessa again. Just too much speed for the two Blues. And Chelsea Garessa scores a second try of the game.
But it gets you 5 points, so I guess it's worth it. PNG now taking their lead out to 12-5 with a kick from in front.
If I had to run that far, I'd be sticking my hand up for a rest.
Which misses.
And the conversion's unsuccessful, so scoreline stays 12 points to 5. PNG over the two Blues. Be PNG to get us back underway. The two Blues now, they struck back pretty much straight away after the first PNG try. Let's see what they've got in their bag of tricks this time. That's a good strong run. CO now, up towards the halfway. They come the open side. Found a little bit of space out there. They're up inside PNG territory and a penalty to PNG, not releasing, so good defence there from the PNG team. I'll take the quick tap. Nice short passing there from PNG, probing around the middle of the field, looking for a hole. Oh, and a penalty goes the other way now. It's the two Blues on the attack now. Put some space out here, the two Blues. They go for the corner. Great covering tackle. The ball's still in play. They go down the short side. Good defence from P&G. They look like they'd score for all money. They get down low. Still short of the line though. And they've turned it over, P&G. Great goal line defence. Oh, and a bit of a Ward 9 hospital pass there. The two Blues have got the ball. They're going to go over the two Blues. Chloe Lau Pepe. They did all the hard work, P&G, and then a bit of a loose pass. 12 points to 10 with a kick to come. Chance to level things up. She does so.
It's successful, so the game is all tied up.
12 points all at half time, so a close one here. Two of the form teams of this competition. P&G 12, two Blues 12 at half time.
Just letting you know, if you haven't been here for very long, there are quite a number of different opportunities for you to get something to eat and drink today. Not only at the canteen run by the Two Blues Club, selling lots of great barbecue items and some fresh food there as well. There's also a Goslamé vendor. There's an ice cream truck. There's a terrific barista. I had one of their coffees earlier. And so avail yourselves of some of that great food and drink. And speaking of drink, the bar is open and doing a good trade down there. Thanks to our sponsors today, Lion, the great brewers of the Tui's range of products. And today we're sampling Iron Jack, which is a new brew by Lion. It's a terrific full-strength beer, and it's been sponsored today by Lion Brewery. So get yourself amongst that, as well as a lot of other beverages available at the canteen and at various points around the ground.
We're back underway here for this second half action. 12 points all. This Pool B clash. Both teams coming off a win first up. So the winner can nearly book their tickets to the playoffs. As we see the two Blues now making their way up. As we think we saw maybe a little bit of a hair pull there. It's play on though after the quick tap. Two Blues shift the ball wide. Started off well in this second half for Two Blues. They go down the short side. Should be tough to stop. Great tackle. They come back the open side now. Just happy to take a settler there through CO. They're close to the goal line. 12 points all. Little dummy and show and go. Picked up and put down. PNG defending their line well. That's the 14. That's Haromia. Does she get it down? Yes, she does. Try to the Western Sydney 2 Blues. Evie Haromia goes over.
2 Blues break the deadlock in the second half.
2 Blues lead 17 points to 12 with a kick to come.
With a kick to come.
A great start to the second half. Joined back in commentary now by Katia Umholtz. How are you?
I'm very well, particularly with Manly just winning before. So.
Oh, the girls would be buzzing. They played really well.
Yes, it was a great game and great energy, and that was probably what was lacking in the first game. And yeah, looking forward to the the deciding game against Rugby Vault.
Yeah, they were impressive as well. Rugby Vault, they were unlucky to go down to the Cubs, UNE Cubs. So it's pretty much a winner takes all then, is it?
Definitely. Well, the third and fourth place also come back tomorrow to play for the bowl, so that's good. But yeah, it would be great to play for the cup.
See the 2 Blues here in no rush to get this one back underway.
Again, a close game. Let's see if PNG can start stepping, giving it out to the...
Probably just about gone 10.
Little shout out to Alicia Quirk, who's watching with us, it seems.
Hello, Alicia. Thanks for tuning in.
And we just had Ivania Polite before, so yes, lots of gold medalists
Yeah,
here.
she managed to talk away out of this one. She was got a little bit of a vested interest in this game. She's on edge at the moment.
Well, there's a lot riding on it for PNG, and that's...
And they're through. Joanne Laguna.
Yeah, she's the prolific try scorer for PNG. She's been with the team for a few years, and as I mentioned in the last game at Coral Coast 7, she was the top try scorer, outscoring the men even.
Well, they spread it wide early. Gave her enough space and time to just put the foot down and hit the hole. And now PNG go back in front, 19-17.
Let's see what the home team can do. If they can pull another one out of the hat.
A highly competitive tournament so far in this game, living up to the billing. 2 of the form teams as they go a little short one. It's well read though by the 2 Blues. Come the open side now. And a penalty to PNG, holding onto the ball. Two and a half minutes to go in this one. They lead by 2 points. We've seen what both teams are capable of, so it's by no means a safe lead. They're up very quickly, the 2 Blues. Just herding them back towards this side of the field, and she's through again.
And Joanne again.
Laguna's through again. And that, well, with 2 minutes to go on the clock, that could be crucial, that try.
There's another one to Papua New Guinea. With the conversion, takes them out to 26 points to 17 with just under 2 minutes remaining.
An important conversion as well, so 26 points to 17, PNG lead.
And just about 2 minutes to go.
Stamping their dominance on this competition at the moment.
Will the 2 Blues have time to make it happen?
They'll need to make it happen quickly. As they go long off the kick-off PNG, and that's a good kick-off too. Pinning them deep down in their own end, making them go just about 100 metres. Just over a minute to go in this one. 26 points to 17, PNG lead the 2 Blues. PNG really muscling up in defence now. The two Blues now look to shift the play. That's well read in defence though. Nice little offload.
And Anasio being woman handled.
And a penalty. Oh, we're back to, that's right, we're back to woman handling. Well, that should just about do it for PNG. 30 seconds to go on the clock. Skipping across field. There's another try to Laguna. That'll seal the deal for PNG.
I might put my money on her for top try scorer for this one.
For PNG puts them out of reach now at 31 points.
And the conversion successful as well. So that's 3 tries for Laguna, just when the team needed it too. That's full time. 33 points to 17. PNG defeat 2 Blues.
So now we're moving to
Which really makes that result for Randwick against PNG in the first game look like a good one. So that'll be a massive game later on today. 2 Blues versus Randwick to see who finishes second in the group.
Definitely, it's a tough pool when you see the quality of these games.
Well, we're off to manhandling now. That was game 14. We've got game 15 coming up. Island Breeze taking on Navikev Barbars.
2 Fijian teams.
Oh, this will be good.
So
we've got the team sheets and everything. So
yes.
Let's give this a crack. And unfortunately, we probably won't have enough time to go through the lineups.
We'll get to it. Because they're going to get the ball through all the hands.
Sawani Sawitoga.
Tonga.
Number 1. It could take me 14 minutes. The game might be over if I try and read out the lineups. Well, game 15, we could be in for an entertaining one here. Island Breeze taking on Navikev Barbars. Both sides were first up winners.
We have Island Breeze in the white shorts, kicking off to Navikev in the black shorts.
So
Island Breeze to get us underway.
Island Breeze playing in the white shorts.
Great short kick off, but the Barbars come up with it. Just happy to go back and regroup. Looks like it's been stolen there, so Island Breeze on the attack. They'll have a penalty inside the 22. They take the quick tap now. A nice offload, and they'll go close to scoring. Oh, just can't reach out. Tackled only maybe a metre away. Oh, nice dummy, and he's over. Dele Motto.
Island Breeze opened up the scoring very early, going out to a 5-0 lead.
Just took it from the back of the ruck and a little bit too much speed through the dummy. He scores his second try for the day. Quick start for the Island Breeze. 5-0 with a kick to come. Strikes it. Strikes it well, and the flags are up.
The conversion is successful. Island Breeze 7, Navikev 0.
A great start for the Island Breeze. All started from that great short kick-off. They've managed to pull off another one. It's gone backwards, so Barbar's come up with it. Looking to go around. As they go through the hands. Navikev easy Barbars. They've found a little bit of space here. The ball
Slapped it out of the hand.
looks to have gone backwards. They've managed to pinch it, the Island Breeze. They found a bit of space as they shift the ball wide to the right.
That's number 7,
Sorry.
Nailati Ukulele.
The Barbars get a penalty, not releasing, so... They shift the ball wide early. Both teams happy to chance their arm. We play on.
Nice little grab out of the air by Mesulame Navankayala.
And another turnover. So both teams just a little bit of ill discipline in and around the ruck. Island Breeze will have an opportunity now to go back on the attack. They lead 7-0 here over Navikev. Make sure if you're tuning in to watch this game, let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. Last time these two teams were out there at separate times, obviously. It was a big turnout on the social medias. As the Island Breeze look like they might go in for their second, and they do. Great run and a great try.
They call on the Breeze. Island Breeze now take the score out to 12-0 over Macquarie.
They skip out to a 12-0 lead here over Barbars. He just doesn't want to turn around. Get that number. Maybe we could send a message down to him. Excuse us, could you just turn around for a second? Thank you.
Yeah, we want to see your number. Any second now?
14-0 over Macquarie.
He's playing games with us now. He's coming off.
Then we'll see his number.
There you go. He's going to take his shirt off. Well, there you go. Unfortunately, we can't bring you the last try scorer because he's somehow managed to avoid showing us his number. Oh, they've taken it from the kick-off, the Island Breeze. They're absolutely all over the Barbars at the moment. Managed to maintain possession as well. Come to the right-hand side now. They already lead 14-0. That's Ukulele out there. They come the open side. Pokes his nose through.
But no support there. Coming in now.
They get numbers there now. Oh, great shot in defence. That's probably saved a try.
But then he knocked it on.
The referee's going to give a penalty. Oh, and a yellow card. I think that might have been for kicking the ball away after the play.
Yeah, they're strict on that.
Got Island Breeze player down at the moment.
So shout out to Fiji. Here we have a few people watching there. Bula to Fiji. Are you going for Island Breeze or the Nambukavesi Barbars?
Well, Fiji's the real winner in this one. Two great teams in action. And the Island Breeze go over again. So they've jumped out to a 19-point lead here.
And that's Ukulele again.
Maybe he'll turn around for us.
Breeze takes them out to 19. Macquarie Barbars yet to 12.
I think with the strapped arm. gives it away.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's his second try in this one. Now look to add the extras again.
So 19-0, and it's almost half time. So you would think no more kickoff.
A bit of a wonky one. Diversion unsuccessful, so scoreline reads 19-0. Island Breeze over Navikev Barber. And a dominant performance in the first half from the Island Breeze.
Yes, they're looking good.
I think you'll find that try scorer was Lay Sace Coke.
7?
5. Not the one that we never got the shirt number.
Ah,
I think he might have put his shirt back on.
So this is now the second round of the men's pool games. So we have lots of more rugby to come. So if you're in Sydney, come down, sit in the grandstand, watch some great footy. The bar is open. There's some food. There's slushies. Did you ever get your slushie? Scandal.
Still haven't been in the pool either. Mr. Whippy's still over there.
We have to get you a slushie.
Ivania was telling me earlier that they've set up a little passing drill over there, and you can win prizes and stuff like that. There's also the jumping castle down there. So plenty to do here for the families this afternoon.
That's awesome. Keep the kids entertained.
Heard that the coffee's pretty good. I probably wouldn't be able to drink a coffee at the moment. It's a bit too hot for me, but some people like that. I've heard the bar's open as well.
Yes,
some other people like that. But won't be able to sample the great taste of Iron Jack or anything like that today.
Well, after the last game.
I have a long drive ahead of me.
So you're back tomorrow?
No, I'm not back tomorrow, actually. No, Gareth will be back tomorrow. Gareth was here earlier. So Gareth's currently up at Maryland's RSL watching the races, yeah. So he's enjoying the facilities up there with one of our major sponsors for the day.
While we're at it, we'll have a quick look. So the sponsors, Campsie RSL Group, Maryland's RSL, with Ingleburn RSL, Dooley's Lidcombe Catholic Club, Canterbury Holston Park RSL Club, and Club Burwood. There are gold and silver sponsors. Thank you. A shout out to all of those clubs getting behind rugby and the community.
I have to organise a club crawl to support all the sponsors.
Yeah, sounds pretty good. You can just
get a bus and off we go. So Navikev now will have a scrum feed. Well, whilst this little break in play be appreciated by the players, it's not doing Navikev any favours as the clock slowly ticks down. There's still well over 5 minutes to go, but they are a fair way back of the Island Breeze at the moment.
And Island Breeze are still hitting, and it's Ukulele again.
Steps back inside, and Ukulele's going to score again. Dominant performance here from the Island Breeze, and especially from their number 7.
The Island Breeze start the second half the way they
24 points to nil the scoreline reads, and that might be a mountain too high for Navikev. Just haven't got out of first gear at the moment, the Barbars.
Yeah, unless they miraculously wake up.
They might be saving themselves for the third round. That's tomorrow. They play Mackay Uni tomorrow. No, that's the Island Breeze, sorry. They play Icons tomorrow.
which will be another tough game.
It looks as though there'll be a fair few games tomorrow that'll, even this afternoon, that'll have some meaning on the finishing positions within the groups. Really looking forward to the Randwick game next round. Randwick Magic versus the Western Sydney 2 Blues.
Oh, look at that. The Barbars. The Barbars are number 1 for...
They're going to go... Oh, did he get it down? I don't think he did.
Number 1 for the Barbars, Nimilote Gio.
He went awfully close.
Apologies for the pronunciation.
Awfully close to scoring. Great cover defence from the Island Breeze. 26-0 up. You'd be forgiven for him giving up on that chase.
That was a great step.
Looks like the Island Breeze will have a line out on their own 5-metre line.
And can they run it all the way?
Oh, they
kick it.
Kicked early. It's not something we've seen much today, but it has worked at times. It means you get out of your own end and you can put some pressure on defensively.
Particularly if the opposition hasn't been able to go through your defence and you can muscle them.
As they switch the ball wide here, the Barbars. Some fancy footwork out there on the right wing, still going. And a penalty, so a little bit of sustained possession here for Navikev. Might be too little too late.
They get the penalty. And a yellow card.
Well,
yellow card to Island Breeze.
Opportunity here for the Barbars to get on the board. 26 points to nil down with 2.5 minutes to go. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's probably too far for a comeback, but for and against could be crucial.
And the yellow card was to Island Breeze number 10. Lotawa, and I cannot read that. Guanadina.
We're giving it a red hot go up here in commentary. More than happy to receive some feedback for our pronunciations on social medias. So
please let us know if the name is different.
Took a quick shot and missed, so it remains 26 points to 5.
And in that time, Navikev did get over the stripe, so the conversion was missed though. 26-5 with 1:40 to go. The Island Breeze are down to 6 men at the moment.
But I don't think that'll hurt him too much.
No, I think they should be all right.
With a minute to go. But now the Barbars.
And they're over again. Whoa, and they're warming up in the end goal. That could have been chaos. Well, 26 points to 10. Looked like the conversion might have been unsuccessful.
26 points to 10.
45 seconds to go. It's an insurmountable lead, but...
And that Barbers try was scored by number... Can't see it.
Yeah, it's not the best vantage point for the old commentators where we are, but we're giving it a go. Still hasn't turned around.
He
it should just about run out the clock here. The Island Breeze now.
So that try was scored for the Barbars by number 8, Nemani Ramothe.
The Island Breeze now, they put the kick in behind. The chase is on. he can get a bounce, he might score. Oh, he can't get the bounce. Oh, does he get there?
And he was tackled.
No.
And he was tackled off the ball.
Knocked on. It doesn't matter, though. The Island Breeze run out 26 points to 10 winners over Navikev Barbars. That probably stamps them as the favourites on the men's side of the draw.
Definitely in that pool.
Two impressive victories.
In the men's round 2 is between Icons.
We'll be back in a second with the next match between Icons and Macquarie Uni.
I want to be a two blue. 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 I want to be a two blue.
I'm a two blue. I'm a two blue. I'm a two blue. I'm a two blue. I am a two blue. I am a two blue.
We are two blues.
More than just a tournament.
The drought has been broken on Aussie soil.
It's a party.
The atmosphere electric.
More than just players.
There's the dancing feet.
They're entertainers.
Slices, dices.
More than just rugby.
All class. For the corner. Oh, that is super.
This is Sevens.
You little beauty.
The HSBC Sydney Sevens, Spotless Stadium, February 1st to 3rd. Tickets available from Ticketek.
Getting ready for a kick-off here in the next game of the men's. It's Icons versus Macquarie Uni. Icons in the blue, Macquarie Uni in the red and black.
And we're back with the next game, Icons against Macquarie Uni. Icons in the light blue and Macquarie Uni in the black and red. Icons is the New South Wales team with players from all different clubs in Sydney. Icons with early possession. And a big hit on Harley Atwater. And that's a try to the number 11, Jalen Graham. And he runs it around and with the sticks.
Icons are first on the scoreboard through 2 blue, Jalen Graham. And he converts his own try, takes it out to 7 points to nil. Early on.
And that try is converted. The Icons now lead 7 points to 0. Conversion by Jalen Graham as well. Let's see if Macquarie can do something and come up against Icons.
See what happens when you go for a quick toilet break, you miss a try.
And I was just talking to myself, it seems.
Oh, did you just feel that? That's a cool breeze. It's on its way. Bit of relief for the players out there, a little bit of cloud cover at the moment.
Yes, and I found out I was talking to myself. So that first try was scored by Jalen Graham for Icons in the light blue, and he converted it himself. And Icons again on the charge.
They're right on the attack at the moment, Icons. They shift the ball to the left-hand side. They beat one. There's plenty of space out there. A long, lofted pass, and there's too much space out there. That'll be another try to the Icons. Takes the scoreline out to 12 points to nil.
So back to back for the Icons, and currently leading Macquarie Uni 12 points to nil.
Attempted conversion. Unsuccessful. So scoreline remains 12 points to nil. Looks like that might be James Turner out there.
Yep. Number 1, James Turner with the try.
They go short. Not sure it's going to get there. And it didn't get there. So it'll be a restart for Mackay Uni.
And Mackay Uni now trying to break through the Icons defence.
I'll retain possession. Come out here, that's the number 6, nil by. Come back centre field now. Manima coming across field, nearly put his player into a hole. I'll come back over here for a penalty though. That's the 15 who we don't actually have on the sheet. And it looks like Icons have pinched it. Chance to counter attack. Some good play there. That was Connor Hickey managing to stay in field, but and a penalty. That'll be Hickey to take the tap. Back towards the centre of the park.
Looking to spread it wide.
There's the try scorer, Turner. Turner's through again.
He goes himself.
One to beat, he's got support. And unselfishly dishes it off to his teammate. And Icons are in under the post again. Harley Atwater.
No, Josh Petro.
Josh Petero. The Icons jump out to a 17 points to nil lead over Mackay Uni.
Converted try to the Icons.
Two minutes to go. Let's see if Macquarie can pick it up and get through the Icons defence.
So he goes short and nearly backfires. Good clear out there by Icons. They manage to hold on to it? No, they don't. So they force a turnover there. £24 the scoreline here. Icons lead Mackay Uni. This is a round 2 matchup. Pool A. Both sides coming off defeats in the first round. It's Graham now, swung to the ground. Laddams now shifts the ball. There's the try scorer, Petero.
Manly players linking up. 7 and 10.
Some nice footwork and strength and an offload, and they're going to score again, Icons. That's Offa Sale.
Siale.
Siale.
Offa Siale.
Siale, Offa Sale. Siale.
Close enough.
Icons are in again at taking the score out to 29 points to nil.
29-0 with just over 30 seconds to go until the break. There's the kick, and unsuccessful. So the scoreline remains 29 points to nil. And the Icons, after being beaten by Island Breeze in the first round, have certainly found their groove in this second game. As they go short again. It bounces the 10 and it just rolls into touch. So we'll have a line out here by the looks of things. I thought it might have been half time, but this is game 16 today. You lucky people out there watching on Bar TV or on the Western Sydney Sevens social pages, you've heard me for the last 16 games.
And 8 more to go.
8 to go, and they've pinched it from the back of the line out, and they're going to score right on half time. That's Laddams.
With the red Manly shorts.
And he misses the conversion. I think it might have hit the crossbar.
Icons sitting on 34, Macquarie University nil.
34 points to nil at half time. Icons certainly bouncing back after that first round defeat.
Folks, coming up in February is the Sydney Sevens, of course, the round of the World Sevens tournament, and it's being held in the west of Sydney at Sydney Olympic Park. And today we have 3 from our Australian Sevens squad visiting us here, and they're conducting a little pass the ball competition up next to the Blythe Castle. You can go and meet Dylan Peach, Paige McGregor, and Barney Politi. They're all up there at the moment. Go up and say good day, get an autograph, get a photo, post it on Instagram, and make sure you use the hashtags Western Sydney Sevens, and get around the Sevens players as they prepare for the Sydney Sevens in February next year.
Oh, that breeze is delightful.
And we're back in the second half of this game, Macquarie Uni against Icons.
Be interested to know how they came up with the name Icons.
Yeah, not sure, because it's a New South Wales team.
Yeah.
And
If anybody out there is watching or listening and you know the answer to that, please feel free to leave it in the comments section as we see Macquarie Uni regather the kickoff.
I'll have to ask the coaches and managers, Marshall Milroy, Dale Winslow.
It's Icons with a Z too. That's, it's very confident. We see Mackay Uni now on the attack. Ball's dumped out the back. It'll be play on, so Icons come back up with it.
The big number 15, Maliuli Vuku.
Still going. A little bit too eager there at the breakdown. Spread it wide early. Gaping hole through the middle.
Spots a massive gap.
Puts the foot down. The chaser's on. I think he's going to get him, is he? No, he's not. Too much pace. Connor Hickey scores the try.
Jeez, your eyes are good.
No, it's the glasses that are helping.
The second half, and currently leading Macquarie Uni 39 points to 0.
That's 39 points to 0 now.
That's an impressive scoreline.
Well, the Randwick girls hold the highest score at the moment at 52. It's certainly under threat.
And against Mackay Uni.
Yeah. Here's the big man, Vuku. Vuku's going to go for the corner. Vuku's over, off the kickoff. There was no chance of Vuku trying to improve the position. He was happy to see the try line. Yep, hand up for the sub. Job done.
Not sure that they need the conversion.
Good practice. Speaking about drop kicks earlier with our guest, Vania Politi. Not that I can drop kick at the moment. It's not a bad effort. It's just drifted to the left of the uprights.
Yeah, drop kicking is certainly a skill. I'm always in awe when they can drop kick from the sideline.
Yeah. Get the game restarted again. Mackay Uni just haven't been able to get their hands on the ball.
I think they had one little break one time, but the rest of the time was all Icons.
Halfway through this second half, 44 points to 0, the scoreline reads. Icons over Mackay Uni. Coming up next, we've got PNG doing battle with Western Sydney 2 Blues. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, PNG were in good form, and yeah, let's see what the home team can do.
Well, they might be running off the back of the women's team. They're looking at the women's team thinking, well, they've won 2 games. We should probably win our 2 games as well.
Yeah, it's interesting that before we had PNG against the 2 Blues, and now we have PNG against the 2 Blues.
We see Mackay Uni now able to hold on to possession for a few phases. Happy to keep the ball alive. Found a little bit of space out here and some numbers, although that's lofted pass. It gives the defence a bit of a chance to regroup.
Shout out to Meli Vulaisakolo. You're very welcome, and thank you for watching the coverage on Western Sydney socials and Bar TV. And thanks to Bar TV for this awesome setup for the filming.
Oh, did we get a wrap?
Yeah,
Good.
Thank you for the live coverage.
Oh, you're welcome. Good stuff.
So, Venaka Meli.
We see Macquarie now being able to hold on to the ball. As soon as I say that, they put it down.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, but it was knocked down, so it wasn't completely my fault.
Under 2 minutes to go. Can Icons put more salt in the wound?
I've got one more try in them, I think, but I'm not sure they're going to get to the Randwick girls total of 52.
Yeah. Or can maybe Macquarie Uni score another one? Or score one. Another.
Big shove there from Icons. Replay the scrum, so that won't help their cause. We can see PNG side just finished their warm-ups, and we've got the two Blues down to our right, warming up as we speak. After that game, we've got Brumbies taking on Briars, Sydney Nardy taking on Eastwood, and Norths taking on the Lakes. That'll get us through to all about 4:30 as we see Icons
step through and not called back. Oh, good. So another try.
Turner scores underneath the posts.
An intercept try there for Icons, pushes them over.
49 points to nil. 36 seconds to go.
54 points to nil.
Turner converts, so it's 51-0.
Makes it 56 points to nil.
The Randwick girls will be sweating at the moment.
Somehow it's 56.
Oh, it's gone up to 56. It should be 51. It was 49.
Yeah.
As they kick off and out on the full. So that might bring an end to any chance they had of eclipsing the Randwick girls. It's been a tough day for Mackay Uni. Good learning experience for them though, playing in a tournament like this.
Definitely, and I think they're building.
As we see the Icons go in.
And that's number 10, Yule from Manly.
Yule scores. That should take the scoreline out to 57.
More than 10 tries today, and putting the score beyond doubt at 63 points to nil. Icons, of course, the New South Wales Sevens development side.
Big scoreline. I'm not sure the scoreline's right on the scoreboard, but it says 63 points to nil. I think it was more like 58 points to nil, to be honest. But
I will check and reconfirm. And also where the Icons name came from.
Yes, there's plenty of information coming about the Icons. All right, coming up next, PNG take on Western Sydney 2 Blues.
Ready for a start here with Papua New Guinea to kick off to the 2 Blues.
We're back underway here at Lidcombe Oval. Match 17 here today of 24, so we're in the home straight, just about. We've got PNG taking on Western Sydney 2 Blues, 2 winners in the first round of competition. This is a Pool B matchup. After this one, we've got the Brumbies versus Briars. That'll be the other game in Pool B. For the time being, we've got PNG kicking off. Ball looks to have been knocked backwards a couple of times, and the two Blues will have it. So they'll get first use of it, and they're away. And it's only just tripped up. So come back towards this sideline, the near sideline. They shift the ball right to the other side of the field now. They come back the open side. Messina now turns the number 1 back on the inside. Still going. Nice little offload. Cadra will take the tackle. Quick recycle of possession. Comes back to Nasida. A little bit scrappy. Looks like PNG will learn themselves a penalty, so good defence there from PNG. The referee not happy with where he took that from. PNG just throw that one over the sideline. So a little bit of a scrappy start here from both sides. Line out to the two Blues. The local team, the Western Sydney side. They were big winners over Briars in round 1, 38-7. PNG defeated the Brumbies 24 points to 10. So the winner of this one books their ticket to the big dance. Loser of this one will get a second bite at the cherry to finish in the top 2 of their pool. You see PNG able to pinch that line out. As the ball hits the deck, it'll be play on. Can you burn them on the outside? Was playing advantage, but we're going to come back. Takes a quick tap. Come back centre field. Ball's been put on the deck, and the two Blues pick it up, so two Blues will have possession now. And it's been put on the deck again, so PNG come back up with it. So about halfway through this first half and a bit of a sloppy start. As we see PNG now take the quick tap off for the corner. Doesn't have the pace though, happy to just stop and prop. They come back centre field. Beats one, puts the goose step on. They've got support and a great tackle and steals the ball. Wow. To Advaki from behind. It looked like Van Nitia is going to score. Great covering tackle.
I'm back, and I'm just confirming the score from the last game. Icons against Macquarie Uni, 60-0.
60-0. I can fix that up.
And PNG is still charging.
Yep, they're on the attack. 0-0 here. They might get over in the corner, and they will do. Terang. Willie Terang opens the scoring in this one. 5-0 with a kick to come. There's a bit too much space out there for Terang to work in.
And I also found out a little bit more about the name Icons. So it's based on the Queensland sort of invitational team setup, which has been going for a few years, and New South Wales has taken the moniker as their development team, but they've also combined with the Queensland team for some tournaments, for example Borneo and others. So it's cooperation with the Queensland Icons, but for this tournament it's a New South Wales development team.
Yeah, right. There you go. The two Blues put that one on the deck, but it's gone backwards, so it'll be play on. Pick up and dumped. Ball spills out and PNG come back up with it. So minutes to go in this first half. It's going to be a scrum feed just outside the 22.
That's a very low scoring half. Only one try.
Yeah, we had one earlier with Avania. Can't remember what game it was. Might have been Eastwood versus Lakes. I think it was 5-0 at half time.
That's unusual.
And Eastwood put the foot down in the second half and ran away with it, but
let's see if either of these teams can do that when they come back from the break.
So we see our PNG win the scrum feed. Up to the 22. 20 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, they're coming all the way back.
Oh, that was a long advantage.
Gise to take the tap. Terang, the try scorer. He gets it back again. Long pass. They have to come back in field. Beats one, beats two. Terang again. So they switch to the open side now. They've got some space and numbers. Oh, if he could have just slipped the pass.
Didn't get the pass out quick enough.
And a little knock on. So that might just about take us till half time, and it does. So low scoring game here, game 17. We've got PNG 5 leading 2 Blues 0 at half time.
Leading the 2 Blues 5 points to 0. Just a reminder that you have a chance to beat 3 of the current Aussie Sevens squad. Dylan Peach, Paige McGregor and Fanny Paletti are up just up next to the jumping castle, and they're up there with the pass the ball competition and some other goodies. You can go up there and meet them, get their autographs and photos and whatever, and hear all about the Sydney Sevens coming up in February next year. Western Sydney Sevens thank again our major sponsors, the gold sponsors for this Diggers Cup, being Campsie RSL Group and Maryland's RSL Club. Two great sponsors who have helped make this event possible. Of course, all monies raised from this event go to the Veterans Benevolent Fund to their particular project, which is Homes for Heroes, which is a program to enable veterans from all theatres of war to better assimilate back into society, whatever it takes. So your support here today has certainly made that possible for the sponsors to assist in that particular cause. And our silver sponsors, Ingleburn RSL Club, Canterbury Hurlston Park RSL Club, Dooley's Catholic Club and Club Burwood have all been very supportive as well. And our community partners, the RSL and Services Clubs, Veterans Centre Network, the Western Sydney 2 Blues and Veterans Benevolent Fund. And of course our two supporting sponsors today, Coca-Cola Amatil and Lion Brewers.
And we're back with the men's pool games. Second round, PNG against Western Sydney 2 Blues. PNG are leading 5-0. And they have the ball and... No, did he get the offload?
I think he might have spilt that. The referee agrees with me, so...
So we have a scrum. A scrum to start off the second half.
Low scoring fixture this one. PNG leading 5-0 at the break. Two Blues looking to get back on level terms or hit the front. They'll have possession if they can win this scrum feed. And they do so they'll have use of the football here, the two Blues. Oh, a little flick pass. It was in danger of being intercepted. And a penalty to the two Blues. Oh, we're going to get a yellow card here against PNG.
Oh.
Delaying the restart. Still half a minute's rest.
And that's the number 4.
Gise.
Gise, yep.
They kicked it into touch, so they've opted for the line out. Try and maybe take some people out of play here and open up the field.
Having one
PNG pinch it. So
additional player would have given them the space, but PNG don't care, being one man down.
Yeah, they pinched the line out and they're on the attack now, PNG. See, put the afterburners on, going for the corner. PNG go over. That's a try.
To number 6.
Turang again. That's 2 tries now.
Scored the first one.
Currently leading 10 points to 0.
That's 10-0 with a kick to come. That's big considering they've got somebody off the field.
Yeah, they made the best of it, stealing that line out, and then... So line out probably wasn't the best option.
No, well, in hindsight.
Should have just passed it out and used the width.
So we see the conversion attempt. It's not a bad one. Oh,
just didn't have the legs. Maybe the wind picked it up a bit because there's a bit of a gust.
It just fell short, didn't it?
So we have a nice breeze coming through here. I guess on the field it will be a bit more unpredictable.
Yeah, beautiful conditions here now at Lidcombe Oval. A little bit warm earlier, but nothing that wasn't unmanageable. But now we've got that cool breeze coming through. It's a lovely afternoon. So if you're watching on the live stream and you're in or around the area, get down into Lidcombe Oval. There's still plenty of action to come this afternoon. This is game 17 of 24. As we see PNG go straight through the middle. They're going to score again.
That's Emil Laumanisha. Apologies for the pronunciation. Might be something completely different.
I'll give you that. I'll pay it.
We'll just call him Emil.
Yeah, Emil. All of a sudden, they've blown this game wide open, PNG. 17 points to 0. Just over 2 minutes to go.
And the sin bin is back.
They're back to their full complement of players now. And the two Blues just haven't been able to get anything going in this one.
trying to get out of their 22.
They just keep running into brick walls or PNG defenders. PNG managed.
Same thing.
PNG managed to earn themselves a penalty there, so I think you can safely say that the 2 points are in the bag here for PNG. There's the try score, two try scorer, Terang. Gets the arm free, still going Terang for the hat-trick. Offloads, oh, and it's a try. Gisei.
Nice one.
It was all Terang though.
And a nice little dive jump thingy there.
Takes them out to 22, 2 Blues 0.
It's 22 points to 0, just about to go inside the final minute. And in the end, a comprehensive victory for PNG.
Yeah, first half was much closer. But I guess the two Blues just ran out of steam.
Yeah, they kept it close going into half-time, 5-0, but I tell you what, this PNG side is going to be tough to stop.
It just looked very disciplined and had the hands and basically well structured as well. So yeah, pretty good. Last chance effort for the two Blues, but hanging on to the ball. So let's see if PNG can pull last try out of the hat with the second to go.
Oh, I thought they might then. They've got themselves a penalty.
Not back 10.
They look to go quickly there, PNG, but referee wants them to come back. Oh, they'll go close again. They will go over this time. Great way to finish for PNG.
The number 8, Artur Clement.
And the conversion successful as well, so takes the scoreline out to 29 points to 0.
22 unanswered points in the second half. Rugby Uni running out to Victor's 27 points to 0 over the two Blues. With the conversion, that makes it 29 points to 0. Congratulations, PNG.
So, comprehensive victory there for PNG over the two Blues. Next up, we've got the Brumbies versus Briars.
Next in the men's round 2, Brumbies versus Briars. Brumbies versus Briars up next.
And we're kicking off Briars against Brumbies. Brumbies in their traditional kit. Catching the ball off the start and giving it out to the wing. And stepping through with the try right off the kickoff.
Brumbies are off the mark within the first minute.
And that was scored by number 13, JP Makanawa, or Mathanawa.
Two points. It's now 7-0.
And that conversion successful. The Brumbies lead 7-0 against Briars. Briars are out of Concord, and Brumbies out of Canberra, of course. Great to see the variety of teams playing in the Western Sydney Sevens, coming from all over the state and even interstate to play, and even international teams. We just saw PNG play. There's Rugby Vault from New Zealand, and then lots of Fijian teams. And Brumbies are in again, scored in the corner, quick again off the restart.
Trying the corner to the Brumbies takes them out to 12 points to nil.
So the score is now 12-0 for the Brumbies. Not even 2 minutes played, so that's quick tries right off the start. And that try was again scored by JP Mafanava. With the conversion missed, that try was scored right in the corner, so it was a hard conversion. And Briars managed to get the ball off the start and kicks it out. Couldn't hang on to it. Had to give it a nudge. Brumbies with the line out. And they get the line out and set up their attack again. And Briars managed to turn it over off the breakdown. And they opt for the line out. But it didn't hit the line, so Brumbies are back on attack. And again, the number 13 giving it back in field. And then putting his teammate through the gap, number 8, Brody Labour. Right under the sticks. In sevens, the possession is key factor. That's why typically there's not much kicking. He missed the conversion, so the score is 17-0 with under 3 minutes to go in this pool game. This is Pool B. The other teams in this pool were PNG and the two Blues that we just saw before, where PNG beat the two Blues comprehensively. And after this, there's two more men's games. And now Briars, off the restart, got the ball and are on attack and making it into the Brumbies 22. But intercepted by the Brumbies, and quick hands put the number 24 Tico Twist through, and he scores under the post. It was a good dash by the Briars into the Brumbies half, but unfortunately they couldn't hang on to it. And that
Brumbies 24, Briars 0.
was a conversion, so 24 for the Brumbies, 0 to Briars. With 1.5 minutes to go in this first half of this game. And Briars catching it, but snatched by Brumbies. And another interesting offload. And scored by number 19, Dean Wilson.
That try takes the Brumbies out now to 29-0.
So we're at 29-0, kick to come. And he butchers that one from right underneath. So we have 2 more men's games and then the third round of the women's pool games. And we're back tomorrow here at Lidcombe Oval for the finals day with the third round of the men's pools and the finals for the men's and then the women as well. So if you're in the area, come down to Lidcombe Oval tomorrow. Should be some cracking games, and Briars are now with a bit of momentum. But they don't really have a space, but now they're sending it out to the wing. But he runs into a bit of a Brumbies wall. So Briars still with the ball. They got the penalty. And they're again opting to kick. No, changed his mind, so he just taps it. Let's see if they can build up a bit of an attack. Trying to get through the Brumbies. It's proving hard. And a quick nudge through. Does he have the legs? No. Runs past it. And picked up by the Brumbies. And giving it to the number 12 of the Brumbies, Rory Scott.
Try for the Brumbies on half time. It's 34 points to 0.
Might have the wrong number there.
Just a reminder also, you can still meet Australian 7 squad players.
Half time here at Lidcombe Oval. Brumbies against Briars. Score is 34-0.
Their activation up there just for a short time longer. Make sure you slip up there and get your photo and your autograph and wish them all the best for the upcoming Sydney Sevens.
And we're back again, second half of this game, Brumbies against Briars at the Western Sydney Sevens at Lidcombe Oval. And Brumbies are ahead 34-0 and are back on the attack. Brumbies out of Canberra, Briars out of Concord and Sydney. And the number 10 for the Brumbies, Jake Hedson, gives it to the number 5, Ryan Keeley. He scores under the post and kicks his own conversion of his own try. So we're at 41-0. So that was quick again off the kickoff.
Too cold now.
Ooh. High restart, but claimed by the Brumbies. And the number 15, Harry van Dartel with the break. Slices through the Briars defense. And converts his own try. So
That's another conversion.
blowout
To the Brumbies,
score.
now 48-0.
And we're at 48-0. Are we going to see the high score being broken? Because we still have 5 minutes to go in this game. So let's see if the Brumbies can put more on the Briars, or if the Briars can break the trend and score a few tries for themselves. They're hanging on to the ball, but they knocked it on. So we're going in for the scrum. And Brumbies halfback picked up his own scrum feed and then ran around everybody, number 7, Jacob Abel, and scored the try.
Brumbies crossing their 9th try, takes it out over the half century, 53-0.
And that conversion went somewhere. The green grass of Lidcombe Oval. We're at 53-0 for the Brumbies with 3.5 minutes to go. And looks like the Brumbies team, almost everybody gets a chance to score a try. Haven't had a double. And a bit of messy play there, but Briars now with the ball. Let's see if they can score a try from themselves. Consolation try, but no, they cough it up again, and number 10, Jake Hedson. And that's another try for the Brumbies. Puts the score to 60-0.
Now 60 points to 0.
With number 15 scoring, Harry van Dartel. Okay, here we have the double now. Under 2 minutes to go. Brumbies this time with a flat kickoff. Briars trying everything to get their hands on the ball, but Brumbies are just a bit too skillful. And they're bringing it out to the wing to Tico twist. And he scores in the corner. So there's a double to Tico. (65-0), kick to come, and a minute to go in this game. So this is now the highest score of the day. And he got the conversion, so 67-0. Less than a minute to go in this second half. Next up, we have Sydney Nardy against Eastwood. And after that, Norths against the Lakes. And then from 4:40, we have the women back again with the Manly Mermaids taking on Rugby Vault. And that's the game on who goes through to the cup. And the Brumbies score again under the post. Number 8, Brody Lieber.
Final score in this match, Brumbies running out winners 74 points to 0.
And that's it. That's 74-0 to the Brumbies. Brumbies just too strong for Briars.
On a side note, it's Briars Sports Club's 100th anniversary this year. So they field teams in...
And congrats to the Briars, their sports club celebrating 100-year anniversary this year. Shout out to Briars, shout out to Concord. And next up, Sydney Nardy against Eastwood.
Next game up in the men's, it's the second last game of round 2, Sydney Nardy versus Eastwood. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making the Western Sydney Sevens Diggers Cup, the inaugural Diggers Cup, a successful weekend so far, including our gold sponsors, Campsie RSL Group and Maryland's RSL.
We're back underway here at Lidcombe Oval. Game 19 of 24 here today. We've got Sydney Nardy taking on Eastwood, both first round winners. Sydney Nardy were quite impressive against North, 30-5, but didn't convert a single try, so the scoreline could have been a bit more flattering for them. Eastwood put on a great defensive performance against the Lakes, so should be a good game this one. I'm Dan McCamley. Just had a game's break there, 18 straight. The breeze has cooled everything down a bit here at Lidcombe Oval, and we've seen some great rugby union this afternoon. We see Sydney Nardy now trying to work it out of their own end. They do so successfully. They've got support, and this is going to be a length of the field try. Sydney Nardy. That's the number 24, Tailiki Nadredre.
Sydney Nardy opened the scoring for...
They open the scoring here in this second round game. 5 points to 0 versus Eastwood. Make that 7. 7 points to 0.
And the conversion makes it 7.
It's been a big day here at Lidcombe. We've got an even bigger day coming up tomorrow. with all the finals matches. Great tournament this one, the Western Sydney Sevens. It's its second year in existence, looking to build and build and build to the point where it's one of the big fixtures on the calendar. So we see a penalty. Eastwood get us back underway. Nice short ball into the backfield, one man to beat. Nice offload, still going. We're up to the 22 now, Eastwood. A bit quick out there, but it's still on. Long ball, and it's, well, I've seen some worse ones today. That looked like it went backwards and then drifted forwards, but the referee thinks otherwise. 7 points to 0. Sydney Nardy lead Eastwood. Sydney Nardy will have a scrum feed. Good shove from Eastwood. Can they pinch it? No. Quick tap. They're off again. And they found some space. The race is on. They just hold on to it. Still going. Nice offload. One to beat. Brought down over there on that far touchline. And we got a penalty. We see Eastwood now with a little kick in behind. The foot race is on. Can they get there? Oh, the ball's been... Yeah, that clearly had to be a knock on. So a great result for Eastwood. They'll have a scrum feed 5 metres out from the Sydney Nardy line. Both teams a little bit slow to get to the scrum. Stifling conditions here earlier today, so definitely would have been energy sapping in that first game for these two sides. They played right in the middle of the day. Good news is the Bar TV cameraman's found a new lease on life. He's pepped up. The sun's gone away and the wind's picked up, so we're all happy up here in the grandstand. As Eastwood take the quick tap. They go for the corner and they're over. Eastwood hit back.
Eastwood are on the board with their first try. Sydney Nardy still lead 7 points to 5 with a kick to come.
Kick to come here. They trail by 2 points, so they can level things up with this conversion if successful. He takes his time over this one. A tough conversion out wide on the wrong side. There's the kick. Oh, just across the face of goal. So the scoreline remains 7 points to 5. Sydney Nardy over Eastwood. Just over a minute 20 to go here in this first half. Eastwood will get us back underway. And now Sydney Nardy now on the attack from the kickoff. They've got support. There's only one to beat. They use the support. It's back inside. There's another one comes, but they're going to get there. Sydney Nardy score.
Sydney Nardy gets the straight back.
Rapati Laba Laba
4 points to 5 with a kick to come.
goes in underneath the black dot. So Laba Laba scores, makes it 12 points to 5 with just over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Should make it 14 points to 5 and does so.
Conversion was successful, so it's Sydney Nardy leading 14 points to 5.
Sydney Nardy leading 14 points to 5 here. They go the short kick-off. Nardy. It's well regathered though by Eastwood, and they're up over halfway already, so on the front foot here. This will be the last possession of the half. So they shift the ball wide. Looking to put the afterburners on. Beats one, does he? No. Ball's back inside, but he's gone into touch, so that'll do us for the first half. Sydney Nardy lead 14 points to 5 over Eastwood here at Lidcombe Oval. It's Western Sydney Sevens rugby clash. This is game 19 of 24 today.
Still operating, and serving today a special beer called Iron Jack, which has been supplied by our sponsor Lion Brewers, and it's an excellent beer and available at a very reasonable price at the bar, along with some spirit mixes and some light beer as well. And don't forget to keep the water up to you today. It's going to be cooler tomorrow. Right now it's still pretty hot and humid, so make sure you keep the fluids up. Visit the canteen. There's plenty of water from our friends at Coca-Cola Amatil as well.
A little bit of variety here from the DJ as we kick off the second half. There's been a lot of Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Biggie on tap today, so something a bit different there for us. Sydney Nardy get us back underway. They might have pinched it there. No, Eastwood do well to hold on to it. They get it out of there just in time. And they're through. Eastwood. Make a little break there. Nasser Lasilla. Come to the right hand side now. We've got some numbers. We're running out a little bit of room. Oh my God, he got absolutely hammered after he passed that ball. The referee said it was fine, and Eastwood might go on and score anyway as the chase comes. It's going to be close. I think he'll get there, and he does. Josh Nora. I tell you what, Luke Grimmer copped an absolute flogging after he passed that ball. Looks like the try scorer might be down here with an injury. That brings the scoreline back to 14 points to 10. Now right back in this, Eastwood. One of the big rugby clubs here in Sydney.
That conversion successful makes it 14 points to 12.
Taking on the Sydney Nardy boys. As the kickoff will literally go back behind halfway. So the short kickoff doesn't pay dividends there. Stiff breeze picked up just as he was kicking that. Playing havoc with it. As they offload, and they're going to go over straight from the penalty. Sydney Nardy.
And then a repeat of the start of
Navesu goes over underneath the post. Anytime Eastwood get within touching distance, Sydney Nardy just put the foot down. That was explosive stuff. Good opportunity to thank our sponsors here of this great tournament. We've got the Campsie RSL group and the Marylands RSL Club. They're the gold sponsors, so thank you guys for that. Our silver sponsors for this tournament, Ingleburn RSL Club, Dooley's Lidcombe Catholic Club, Canterbury Hurlston Park RSL Club, and Club Burwood Group. So big thank you to those organisations for jumping on board. It's all for a good cause as well, with the Veterans Benevolent Fund receiving all money raised from this tournament. So that's a great cause there. We see Eastwood now getting a tap restart from halfway. The ball is dropped. It goes backwards. We play on. Scoreline reads 21 points to 12 with 3.5 minutes to go. And the ball's put down. Sydney Nardy now back in possession. Really looking to put the foot on the throat. A nice dummy and too much speed through the middle. The Dredre scores a double. And just too much pace. Sydney Nardy blowing this one open. 26 points to 12 with just over 3 minutes to go. They've been valiant, Eastwood, but just a bit too much class here from Sydney Nardy. The Dredre will look to add the extras. Oh, that's a, let's call that a shank, shall we? Off the outside of the boot. There's been some high quality kicking here today, and that won't make the top 10 list. As they go long off the kickoff, Sydney Nardy, will they get it back? They do get it back. Oh, a little knock on. So, unlucky not to get the ball back there. Eastwood will have a scrum feed, so they finally get their hands on the ball after some sustained pressure and possession from Sydney Nardy. As they win the scrum feed. Bit of a juggle there, and nice fend though. Just can't get away from that first man, so he'll be brought down on his own 22. Come back the open side. Nice fend, and he's into the backfield. He's got support too looming up. I don't think he'll need the support. He might go himself. Comes to the fullback, and a good tackle. A lovely offload though. They're into the backfield again. And good scrambling defence there from Sydney Nardy. Eastwood not lying down though. That's the 14 out here going for the corner, and he'll find the try line. Jackson Bird, not the Australian cricketer.
Eastwood bring the gap back to just 9 points. Unfortunately, time.
They're not going away, Eastwood.
26 points to 17.
If they can convert this, they'll be within a converted try. So a big kick here. Bird strikes it, and he's unsuccessful, so that might just put an end to it. Well, there's two number 14s out there, so that's killing me. One was Jamison Clark and one was Jackson Bird. So as we see Sydney Nardy now offloading, not dying with the ball, and they've found some space. Foot races on. Cover defence comes across. Some beautiful ball skills there from Sydney Nardy. The chase is on. He's slowing up, but I think he'll have enough gas in the tank to get there, and he does so.
Excellent interceptor passing there. Sydney Nardy finished the game off with a great try in the corner.
Suinanawa scores in the corner.
1 points to 17.
that'll be all she wrote. Full-time, well, not really a full-time siren, but it will be full-time. 31 points to 17. Eastwood were brave, but Sydney and Andy too good, and that'll go in the top 10, that one.
That is a very good note from the sideline.
33 points to 17. Victors.
Taking Sydney and Andy up to 33 points to 17 over Eastwood.
Well-deserved victory for Sydney and Andy. They go to 2-0 on the day. Book their ticket into the final series.
The Lakes. And tomorrow morning we'll see the completion of the rounds for the men. Kicking off at 10:20 tomorrow morning.
Next up, we've got Norths taking on Lakes.
Competition to go. What happens then is that the results of that will be posted on Facebook, and the bottom 4 men will be eliminated. The next 4 men, teams of men will proceed to the bowl, and the top 4 to the cup competition. A full day of rugby lined up for you tomorrow as well. But we haven't done here today. There's still 4 games left, and they're in the ladies' competition. Rugby Vault is up against the Manly Mermaids.
Welcome back here to Lidcombe Oval. Game number 20. We're in the home stretch, Mr. Cameraman. Oh yeah, I'm getting the U symbol. 5 games to go. We've got the final game of the men's this afternoon. We've got Norths taking on the Lakes, and then we've got round 3 action from the women's competition coming your way on Bar TV. We've been here all day, literally. We've seen 3 different seasons. We've had a sprinkle of rain at some point, I think. It was 36 degrees at one point. And now I feel like I need a jacket. As Norths will get us underway, both teams fighting for their lives here in this competition, both coming off losses in the opening round. We see Norths regather possession. And Norths now making good yards. They find a little bit of space here, Norths. And their unmistakable black and red stripes. The pass looked to have been flat at best, but they're going to go over. That's a try. So Norths on the scoreboard.
Game between Norths and the Lakes. Norths 5, the Lakes 0.
As the conversion's unsuccessful. So Norths lead the Lakes 5 points to 0 in the first minute of this game 20. We're 20 games into a 24-game schedule. We've shown every game live today, so if you're still watching on Facebook, congratulations, you deserve a medal. And also, let us know who you're watching, who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. We love the feedback. Any pronunciations that we're getting wrong, please. I love the positive feedback. There's Norths now. Oh, they'll get the bounce, but the Lakes will come up with it. They found a bit of open pastures here, the Lakes. Happy to turn back on the inside. Malua. They'll retain possession of the Lakes as they find a little bit of space in behind the ruck. Ball was knocked backwards. It'll be play on. That breeze is definitely picked up. It's blowing right to left on your screen. Oh, and that's a poor pass, and it's Norths now with the intercept. Norths, they find a little bit of space. That's Coffin. Coffin for the line. He's brought down 5 out. Good scrambling defence there from the Lakes. And a penalty. They'll take the quick tap. Plenty of options out here towards the left. They've got the numbers and the space. Can they use it? Turns his winger back on the inside. Oh, shirt grab just gets the job done. They're awfully close over there. Still battling. And a penalty to Norths. Take the quick tap again. They come the open side. Bury now. Play the ball. They come the open side again. Nice little unders ball. They find the gap. They offload. They go for the corner. They'll score again. Norths. Lalaga scores in the corner. Takes the scoreline out to 10 points to nil. Norths over the Lakes. Norths here off to a flyer in this second game. Tough kick from out there, especially into this stiff breeze. Conversion was unsuccessful, so the scoreline remains 10 points to nil. Norths lead the Lakes. Just over 3 minutes to go here in this first half. And that one didn't go the 10, so be a penalty on halfway to Lakes. The Lakes now on the attack. 10 points to nil down. First sign of any real field position for the Lakes. They go down the short side, poke their nose through. They'll go close to scoring a nice offload. They found some space out there and they're going to go over the Lakes. So the Lakes strike back. Blake Moroney goes over.
And the Lakes get one of their own. So now 10 points to 5.
Conversion attempt, he strikes it well. Flags are up, so a great kick. 10 points to 7 now. Norths lead the Lakes, so the lead has been cut to 3.
The boys from Budgie come within 3 points.
Been a big day for Sevens rugby here at Lidcombe Oval. 24 games of Rugby Sevens live, men's and women's competitions. Was joined in commentary by Ivania Politi, who represents Australian women's sevens side. There's been plenty going on down here. Some really good rugby as well. We see Norths now throwing it around. Just 45 seconds left in this first half. They lead 10 points to 7 at the moment. As they come back towards the centre of the field. They've got some numbers here. They put the foot down, Norths, and they're into the backfield. He's got support. Comes to the fullback, draws his man. Oh, the pass wasn't the best, but they beat the tackle. And it looks like he'll go over, and he will do. George Murren scores right on the stroke of half time too, so that's a killer for the Lakes. There's the kick. Kick's unsuccessful. So 15 points to 7 at half time. Norths lead the Lakes. We'll be back for the second half in just a sec.
I want to be a two blue. 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 I want to be a two blue.
I'm a two blue. I'm a two blue. I'm a two blue. I'm a two blue. I am a two blue. I am a two blue.
We are two blues.
Welcome back here to Lidcombe Oval as we see both teams making their way back out for the second half. It'll be the Lakes to get us restarted. Currently the scoreline reads North's 15, the Lakes 7. North scoring right on the stroke of half time. Got a bit of Jamaican reggae going in the background. The DJ's been excellent today. The Lakes get us back underway. Oh, and North's let it bounce and the Lakes come through and take it. Oh, and that'll be play on. So North's get away with one there. They shift the ball wide early and we've got a knock on. So scrum feed here. Good chance for the Lakes to get right back into this game. Breeze picks up again. It's playing right to left on your screens. So it'll be at the back of North in this second half. Good shove from North, and the Lakes somehow managed to keep hold of possession, so they'll have the opportunity here to hit back. Tackled inside the 5 and the ball's been spilled forward, so North might look to try and counter here, but they're going to have a scrum feed 5 metres out from their own line. Ticks down to about 5 minutes to go in this game. North's leading 15 points to 7. They've earned themselves a penalty as they take the quick tap. Lakes have come back up with possession, so North's leaving the door ajar here. If they're not careful, Lakes will barge their way over. It'll be game on. Fancy footwork there. Just lacking some ideas in attack there, the Lakes. There's been a knock on, so that was a great opportunity for Lakes and they just seem to lack a little spark there in attack. Time ticking away for the Lakes. Their chances of making that top 2 position slowly dwindling away. And North's get a penalty. They take the quick tap. They've got some numbers and some space here, Norths. They offload. That's Moorin. He does the little goose step and they'll have to take the tackle. As the Lakes win it back at the breakdown, so take the tap and play on. Some nice footwork, but the flick pass just doesn't stick. So things getting a little bit sloppy out there at the moment for both sides. I won't mind North, though. They're in front 15 points to 7. Clock slowly ticks down. We're under 3 minutes now. Time ticking away here for the Lakes. North's coming out the back. Go right across the other side of the field. Beats one. Nice fend. They get the jersey though, and they'll be brought down just before halfway. So No, it's a bit hard to say when he's 60 metres out, but potentially a try saver there. And there's the offload straight to the Lakes. Nice fend. He's going to go over the big man. That's a try. Philemoni Seru. He cuts the lead to 3 with a kick to come. 15 points to 12.
Now makes the score 15 points as well with a kick to come.
There's the kick, and it's successful. So 15 points to 14 here at Lidcombe Oval. 1 point game here. All of a sudden, it's game on. There's the restart. It's a pretty good one as well. And it's been... Oh, and the call's gone against the Lakes for tackling mid-air. It looked like both players were going for the ball. Nonetheless, it's play on now for Norths. And Norths will nearly get through there as well, so they're up over halfway, Norths. Just over a minute to go in this game. They've got some numbers here, Norths. This could be seal the deal for them. Come out wide. They go for the intercept, but Norths are through. They're going to go over. Norths in the corner. They score the try. Jack Burry. Not sure that's Jack. Might have the numbers mixed up, I reckon. Maybe not. I'm going to go with Jack Burry. This is a massive kick here. They're in front by 6. If he can kick this, it's all over. Coffin lines it up. Oh, and he can't put the final nail in the coffin. So,
they're good enough. It's there.
The Lakes will have one more opportunity here. 20 points to 14 as the clock ticks down towards 0. They go deep. And Lakes will have possession, so let's see if they can pull this one out of the fire. We haven't seen a last second comeback yet today. Are we due one? It's been 20 games. North's happy to just stay out of the ruck. As they shift wide, all dangerous pass. It's play on though. They've got a bit of space here, the Lakes. Brought down. Looks like it might come back out, and they get themselves a penalty, so game's not over yet. 6 points down. They need a try and a conversion. They'll take a try right now. Worry about the conversion later. Making their way up towards halfway, so they've been able to hold on to the ball. Just need that spark, that inspiration. They come back the open side now. This is where they could have a bit of luck here. They've got some numbers. And defend, and a flick pass. Up towards halfway. And still going, the Lakes. Oh, and ankle tapped. They're up over the 10 though. Still got the ball. They're still going. There's plenty of space out there if they want to utilise it. Norths are scrambling. They're still going, the Lakes. They're up inside the 22. Oh, and they've given away a penalty. Heartbreak for the Lakes. What a anti-climax. As Norths hold on 20 points to 14. They keep their hopes of finishing in the top 2 alive. And a brave Lakeside, well, they'll have to settle for the 3rd and 4th place playoffs.
Okay, up next at 4:40, 20 to 5, we have the first game of...
Well, stay tuned. We've got 4 more games to come. We've got round 3 of the women's competition.
And it's Rugby Vault up against the Mermaids.
We've got the Rugby Vault who are, well, nearly undefeated. They got run down in the final seconds in their last game. They're playing the Manly Mermaids, so both teams with a win each. Winner will finish top 2. Well, we're back. Kickoff's not due for another couple of minutes, but the girls are eager to get things done, and tell you what, I'm looking forward to KFC on the way home. So let's get this show on the road. We're in the final stretch here with Bar TV, a massive 24 games of Sevens rugby live today. This is game 21. We've got the Rugby Vault taking on the Manly Mermaids. Both teams have a win each, so winner takes all clash here. The winner will go through in the top 2 of their pool. The loser will have to settle for the 3rd and 4th place playoffs tomorrow. We're underway. I've been joined today in commentary by Katia Imholtz, who has a bit to do with the Manly side, so she'll be on the edge of her seat for this one. Make sure if you're watching at home, cheering on the girls, let us know where you're cheering from, as we've got the Rugby Vault down the touchline. Renee Jolly came across to snuff out that opportunity, and now Jolly's got the ball, and she is a genuine speedster. Jolly, as she goes through the middle, just about breaks through. There's a loose pass, and the Rugby Vault are back on it. They're inside Manly territory. They come down the short side now. Can't stress enough how important this game is for both clubs. An opportunity to play in the semi-finals tomorrow awaits the winner of this game. The Rugby Vault have been impressive today. It'll be all undone if they can't get the job done here. We see Rugby Vault now. We found out about the nickname for Icons earlier on. I'd like to know where Rugby Vault has come from as well. If anybody's out there and knows the answer, feel free to chuck it in the comments section for us. As we see the Vault go close. Oh, knocked on with the goal line begging, and Jolly's on the ball now, and she'll be tough to stop. A great tackle there. The Vault went within centimetres of scoring there. They've managed to keep possession, I think, Manly. Looks like the Vault have turned it over, so they come the open side now. They've got some extra numbers out here, and there's the offload. Oh, it's been towed ahead by Manly. The race is on. They're going to get to it first. They kick again. They're still chasing. Nadia Flavel gets back and manages to get there first. Big effort there from Michaela Hedge. Nadia Flavel saves the day. The ball hits the deck and spilled, and it's still there, and Manly come up with it. They're going to go for the line, Manly. They're awfully close. Emma Hiller. Oh, and a knock on, so promising signs though from Manly early on. As we see the defensive line come out, 4 substitutions at once, offense and defense coming on and off. They decided early on today with the oppressive heat that there would be rolling substitutions for these games, and definitely the right call from the organisers. It's certainly paid dividends. Not that I've noticed. I haven't seen anybody down with dehydration or heat exhaustion. There's been plenty of breaks between half time, and the rolling substitutions has certainly made a difference, and the Manly girls will be refreshed. They've been in the pool all day up on the hill. Oh, and is it a try? I think they've scored. They have, Manly. They're over. Lily Masters goes in after the error and scores the try.
First points of this match, 5-0.
And Manly lead 5 points to 0. Some might say a surprise lead, but a lead nonetheless. And we've got Emma Connolly looking to add the extras. That's a great kick. Off the upright and through. Great kick there by Emma Connolly.
Gives Manly a 7-point lead.
7 points to 0 they lead. Two minutes 30 to go in this first half. As I said, the winner will finish top 2 in their group. Long way to go in this one though. 9 minutes. Manly kick off now, and let's see what Rugby Vault have in response. I would have put them as favourites for this one as they make the break down this touchline. They keep it in play. Little bumper bar there by the number 3, Trish Hina. The Manly girls look up for this one. They spread it wide early. We've got some numbers out there. Renee Jolly after her. A good tackle. Nice little offload off the ground. They're inside the 22 now, the Rugby Vault. They come back the open side. Just taking the line on there, and Manly desperately holding on. Finally brought down. About 10 metres out from the goal line. Centre field. Some nice footwork, some more nice footwork. She'll go close and she'll go over. Leah Wilson. Elusive footwork in and around the goalpost.
Straight underneath the black dot.
And Rugby Vault respond. 7 points to 5 with a kick to come. So we could be looking at being all tied up here going into half time. Important kick here. Looks like it's held up in the breeze. Oh, it's pushed to the right.
Just fell short of the crossbar. Score remains Manly Mermaids 7, Rugby Vault 5.
So Manly maintain a 2-point lead here as the clock ticks down towards half time. 20 seconds to go. Good opportunity to thank our sponsors here. We might wait till half time actually, as we've got the kickoff coming up. As they go short the Vault, and I don't think it's going to get there, so Manly will have an opportunity here with ball in hand one last time in this first half. They lead 7 points to 5 over the fancied Rugby Vault. Manly's slow start to the tournament. Got comprehensively beaten by the UNE Cubs. As we see a good shot in defence from the Rugby Vault. They're certainly firing up here. They know that their competition lives right on this. And I think that'll be half time. So the scoreline reads 7 points to 5. Manly Mermaids lead the Rugby Vault. We'll be back here shortly for the second half.
7 points to 5.
Back underway here in the second half at Lidcombe Oval. Game 21 today in this Western Sydney Sevens tournament. We've got the Manly Mermaids taking on Rugby Vault. It's the Mermaids who lead 7-5 at the moment, but Vault are on the attack. Right up against that upright. And they've earned themselves a penalty, so the Mermaids hold on. Got a player down at the moment. Vault were looking dangerous then. Big opportunity to thank our sponsors here. We've got the gold sponsors for this tournament, Campsie RSL Group and Marylands RSL Club. So a big thank you to those two organisations. And then the silver sponsors as well. We've got Ingleburn RSL Club, Dooley's Lidcombe Catholic Club, Canterbury Hurlstone Park RSL Club, and Club Burwood Group. So a big thank you to those guys. And all proceeds raised from this tournament will go to the Veterans Benevolent Fund. So a great cause. Make sure if you're in the area tomorrow, you get down to Lidcombe. It'll be a massive day. We'll have the third round of the men's competition, not to mention all the finals. So plenty happening tomorrow at Lidcombe, and I think the weather's going to be a little bit nicer to us tomorrow as well. If you get the chance to, if you're out and about and around town, if you're not from the area, get down to any one of those 6 clubs for a decent feed tonight, guys, as we see the Rugby Vault go over. So they've hit the front, the Vault.
Rugby Vault created an opportunity to try to take the lead at 10 points to 7.
They now lead 10 points to 7. Under 5 minutes to go in this one, so Manly with all the work to do now. They led early in this one, Manly, and Rugby Vault managed to score just before half time, and now they've taken the lead. There's the kick, decent strike. Not successful, so the scoreline remains 10 points to 7.
Rugby Vault 10, Manly Mermaids 7.
Just over 4 minutes to go in this round 3 game. Tournament lives on the line, both these teams. Rugby Vault to get us back underway as they go deep this time. Found some space, need a bounce, they don't get it. It'll be Manly now with the ball. That's Alea Helu. Shift the ball wide, or dangerous pass. Still going, it falls to Jolly. It'll be a knock on. So Manly just shooting themselves in the foot there a little bit. Now it's Rugby Vault's turn to turn the screws. They earn themselves a penalty from the scrum. A try here might just break the spirits of the Manly girls. They've found some space out here on the left-hand side. A great cover tackle. Great cover defence from the Manly team. Desperate stuff. Now Rugby Vault, they've got the numbers, they've got the overlap. That's the fullback. She'll go over. Nadia Flavel scores the try.
Third try for Rugby Vault.
She's been outstanding today, Flavel.
Mermaids 7.
A few people out there cheering for Rugby Vault. Good to see you guys tuning in. And the conversion looked to be successful. Kind of a weird signal there from the touchy. I'm not sure if he put his flag up or not. Looks like the scoreline's going to remain 15 points to 7, so must have been waved away. Rugby Vault will get us back up underway. Minute and a half to go in this one. And that really helps Rugby Vault as the ball trickles out off the kick-off. Clock's going to tick down now. Manly behind by 8 points. They need 2 tries in not a lot of time. Nice little set play there from the line out. Oh, and met in a heavy collision. And the Vault come up with it, so they've got some numbers, and the Rugby Vault are going to go in. That'll seal the deal. Layla Tarini.
That'll do it just about for Rugby Vault, who now scored their 4th try to go to 20. Mermaids 7.
20 points to 7.
To go in this match.
Underneath a minute to go in this one. That probably seals the deal for the Rugby Vault. They'll go through in either first or second position, depending on the result from the next game. Manly will have to make do with a spot in the 3rd and 4th place final series, which will be happening tomorrow. There's the kick. That must have missed as well. I'm not sure what that... Looks like he's waving it away. Got his own little movement going on. Good on him. It's been raining for so long has come on over the speakers, and we could certainly do with a little bit. As we see that kickoff go out in the full, so Manly will get one last opportunity with ball in hand, but with the clock ticked down to 0 already, it'll be too little too late. One of the better sides in this competition, Rugby Vault, so they certainly won't be without their chance in the semi-finals, no matter who they play. As they go down the sideline again, this could be the icing on the cake. That's surely full time. And they go down the sideline, Manly. Can they cap off a great tournament? The chase is on. She's catching up. She's slowing down. She's brought down on the 22. And a penalty. Take the tap. Surely it's got to be full time. Rugby Vault come up with it. And happy just to kick it into touch. That'll be full time. So the Rugby Vault down 7-0 early. Come back to beat Manly Mermaids 20 points to 7. Hard fought contest. That'll mean the Rugby Vault finish in the top 2. Next up we've got Briars taking on UNE Cubs. The UNE Cubs will have a chance to take our top spot in their group here with a victory over Briars.
Folks, I've just been advised that the last game set down for 5:40 today is being cancelled. Macquarie Uni have forfeited to PNG. So right after this Briars versus UNE game, the last game of the day, kicking off at 5:20, will be Randwick Magic and Western Sydney Eastwood.
Well, welcome back here to Lidcombe Oval. Game 22 of 24 today. Well, we've just heard we're down to 23. So this will be the second last game of the day. We've got the UNE Cubs taking on Briars. UNE Cubs have an opportunity here to top their pool with a victory over Briars as we see the ball hit the deck. Briars managed to get back on it, so they hold on to possession. The UNE Cubs super impressive. They were last start winners over Rugby Vault, who in turn just came out and defeated Manly Mermaids. So we see the Cubs now stepping off the right foot. Be brought down inside the 22. Just throws the dummy and goes herself. A nice offload off the ground, and they're in, the Cubs. Oh, I don't think she got that down. She didn't. No try. Looks like he's coming back to play advantage, but that was a great defensive effort. They look like they were going to score for all money, the Cubs. Mio Sullivan, and she just couldn't get the ball down, so they've had to come back for the penalty. Oh, it won't matter because they're going to go over next play anyway. That's the 22, Phoebe McLaughlin.
UNE Cubs scored the first try in this match.
5 points to 0. The Cubs lead Briars. As McLaughlin tries to add the extras, and she does so. Well struck. That.
Cubs currently leading 7 points to 0.
Yeah, so we've just been told that the last game today at 5:40 between PNG and Macquarie University has been forfeited by Macquarie University. So the 5:40 game won't be taking place this afternoon, much to the dismay of our cameraman. And this will be the second last game of the day. Up after this, probably one of the games of the day, to be honest. Randwick Magic taking on Western Sydney 2 Blues. Both teams with 1 win each, looking to progress to tomorrow's finals. We see Briars now making their way up the field. Briars with the penalty. Nice offload. Out towards halfway, Briars. Come the open side now. UNE Cubs have a penalty and they go quickly, and they've got some space here, the Cubs. They look like they're going to score. Piper Duck. She'll go in next to the uprights.
UNE scored their second. It's now 12 points to 0.
Piper or Pippa? Might be Pippa.
Very soon, and want to keep your eye on what's happening. Bar TV telecasting the game, or streaming the game, I should say, via the Western Sydney Sevens website.
McLaughlin will look to add the extras. Striking them well today, McLaughlin. That's 14 points to 0.
14, Briars 0.
It's only early in this one, but it looks like that the UNE Cubs might take out that top spot in Pool A. The Cubs get us back underway. McLaughlin again comes down to Lee, who takes it well. She swarmed nearly instantly there. Pauline Lee. It's Briars now, probing for some options. Brooke Gray now. Nice little offload there. Come back the open side. They've got an advantage playing here. They're still going, Briars. There's Gray. She scored a try already today. Still going, Gray. Nice offload. They keep the ball alive. That's Miller. Oh, and the pass looks to have gone a touch forward. It'll be UNE Cubs now with it, looking to mount a counter-attack. And they found some space out here again on this right-hand side. The chase is on. The chase is coming in. A great chase. She slips off the tackle, though. Alana Ryan will go all the way. She'll put it down underneath the uprights. A great chase there from China Williams, but to no avail. And the Cubs go 70. Alana Ryan goes in underneath the sticks. 19 points to 0 with a kick to come, and the way McLaughlin's kicking them, you wouldn't back against her. Conversion successful, so 21 points to 0. UNE Cubs over Briars.
They're currently leading the Briars 21-0 with a minute left in this first half.
Going to be the Cubs to get us back underway. 50 seconds left in this first half. Reminder, guys, if you're tuning into Bar TV, big day of action tomorrow from Lidcombe Oval. If you're in the area, get down. They had food trucks here today. They had jumping castles for the kids. They had pass the ball competitions. The bar's been open since midday. The DJ's been on fire. So get down. It's a great atmosphere down here at Lidcombe Oval, and you'll be treated to some high-class rugby, especially on finals day. Briars will have a line out here. They must be happy with themselves, UNE Cubs. That wasn't the straightest of throw-ins, but the Cubs come up with it anyway. McLaughlin now. Ball squirts out the back. Mason Spice now will lay it back. They've got some space out here. That's the 23, Nat Devine. And Devine looks like she'll go all the way. Another try to the UNE Cubs. 26 points to 0 now. Right on the stroke of half time.
It's another try just scored halfway between the posts and the corner. And it'll make a challenging kick. But it puts the Cubs out to 26.
McLaughlin will look to add the extras again here. She's been striking them superbly today. Difficult angle for the lefty. Strikes that one as well. Flags are up.
Well, although I have to say that's an excellent shot from where she was. Good left footer. And that's 4 out of 4.
28 points to 0 here at half time. The UNE Cubs lead Briars. It looks like the UNE Cubs will be taking out that top spot in Pool A. We'll be back after the half-time break.
Thanks to the completion of the next game, Randwick Magic and Western Sydney Two Blues, you'll be able to see on the Facebook page the draw for tomorrow's semi-finals. So once the last two games results are known, those finals will be put up on Facebook, and you'll be able to follow what time you need to be here. But the first game for the men tomorrow will kick off at 10:20, and then the first women's semi-final will be at 12:20 tomorrow. It's going to be an action-packed day of excellent sevens rugby tomorrow, and we hope you're all back and bring some friends. And once again, supporting the Diggers Cup, which is all net proceeds are going to the Veterans Benevolent Fund, which is currently working on Homes for Heroes, an opportunity for our veterans to be taken care of when they need it most. And it's the Veterans Benevolent Fund that is the beneficiary of any proceeds that come from these 2 days. So come along tomorrow and enjoy the hospitality and really enjoy the rugby. But we've still got a bit of rugby to go, another half in this one, and then another match, and that'll do us for today.
Back underway here at Lidcombe Oval, the second half, the second last game today. We've got UNE Cubs leading Briars 28-0, and it looks like it might be a bit more now. Mia O'Sullivan's going to go in under the sticks. Watch out for the Randwick girls there, Mia. And she puts it down, so 33 points to 0. UNE wrap up top spot in Pool A. Converts her own try as well. Saves McLaughlin having to run down and do it. It's 35-0 now. And Briars on the end of another tough loss. Big effort from the girls today. Tough conditions. Hasn't been through a lack of effort or trying. They've just been in a really tough pool. They'll learn from the experience though. They come up with possession from that kickoff. Big cheerio to Mark Harmsworth, who's tuning in from the Central Coast. Briars now look to shift the ball early. They've got some numbers out there if they can promote it, and they do so. It comes to Gray. She's looked likely for Briars. Got a bit of an error, so it'll mean that the Cubs will get a scrum feed just inside their own territory. Bernie Devine is cheering on the Cubs. I wonder if he's any relation to Nat Devine. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. As they win the scrum feed. They put the pedal down again and nearly go through again. And we've got a penalty. They've found some space out here again, the Cubs. They're going to go in again. Alana Ryan. She's going to go in underneath the uprights as well to make that kick easy. Takes the scoreline out to 40 points to 0. And Ryan adds the extras. So everybody's sharing around the kicking duties at the moment. 42 points to 0. Perfect 7 from 7 kicking as well. Sorry, 6 from 6. Was never any good at maths at school. I need the times tables up on the back of the toilet door again, apparently. There's Gray now, breaks the line. Oh, and she offloads, and it finds a UNE Cubs player. And they're going to go in again, the Cubs. It's all coming up Cubs at the moment. It was Mia Enright who crossed the line there for the try. She'll look to add the extras, and does so. Takes the scoreline to 49 points to 0. The UNE Cubs over Briars. And the highest score for the day's in jeopardy at the moment. It's been a tough slog today for the players out there in the heat earlier on. It's definitely cooled down a bit now. Should have much nicer conditions for tomorrow's play. Briars now keeping the ball alive. Bill DeFario just falling on that one, and Gray can't hold on to it. That's a penalty to the Cubs. 49-0. There's just over 2 minutes to go in this one. They've found another hole. They step back on the inside. Tegan Miller gets brought down. Gaping hole through the middle of the Briars defence, and they're over again, the Cubs. And the length of that young lady's hair is in the way of her number, which is a commentator's nightmare. And whoever that player is, she adds the extras. So they're a perfect 8 from 8 kicking-wise today in this game. Hopefully we don't have the same situation where we were looking for the number before and our friend wouldn't turn around for us and then took his jersey off. We'll never know who scored that try. 27, here we go. We've got a number. Bingo. Janelle Conroy with the try and conversion. Briars now looking to make some yards down the sideline. It's thrown back in field. Ball's been put on the deck. They've picked it up. The Cubs are going to go over again. Alana Ryan. She'll score her third for the day, or for this game. And that takes the scoreline out to 61 points to 0. I'm pretty sure that eclipses our highest score for the day, so well done to the UNE Cubs. I think 60 is the best we've gone so far. This will be a tough kick though. Can they keep the perfect record up? No, they can't. And that's the full-time siren or whistle. 61 points to 0. UNE Cubs take out top spot in Pool A. They defeat Briars. And they'll go in as favourites, I dare say, tomorrow, although PNG might have something to say about that. Next up, we've got an absolute beauty to finish the day. We've got Randwick Magic taking on the Western Sydney Two Blues in what is shaping up to be an absolute cracker.
More than just a tournament.
The drought has been broken on Aussie soil.
It's a party.
The atmosphere electric.
More than just players.
There's the dancing feet.
They're entertainers.
Slices, dices.
More than just rugby.
All class. For the corner. Oh, that is super.
This is 7.
You little beauty.
The HSBC Sydney 7, Spotless Stadium, February 1st to 3rd. Tickets available from Ticketek.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Lidcombe Oval. We're into the last game of the day. The cameraman's dancing, the commentator's dancing. Unfortunately, we've had a forfeit. There's no 24 games today, only 23. We've had Mackay Uni forfeit to PNG in the 24th game today. So this will be the last game of the day, and what a cracker it should be. We've got Western Sydney 2 Blues taking on Randwick Magic. Both teams with a chance to finish second in their group. Winner takes all clash. I'm joined back in commentary by Cardia Imholtz.
Trying to find the name?
Well, I know the first name. For a commentator, I'm hopeless with names. It's not a good trait, I suppose.
No, not really.
We've got the 2 Blues on the attack, so the winner of this game will finish in the top 2 of their group. The loser will settle for a place in the 3rd and 4th playoffs tomorrow.
Yeah, that will be the bowl competition.
Should be a great day of rugby union tomorrow. Sevens format has produced plenty of points, plenty of tries. And will only get better with the final series coming up.
And looking forward to that. In the morning we have the men playing their 3rd round, the pool round, to determine who makes it to the cup.
Plenty on the line in those games, as well as we see the 2 Blues on the attack early. Oh, it looked to have been touched, but it's play on. Huggins will get to within 10 metres of the line and holding onto the ball, so Randwick survived that raid. They'll get a chance to make their way up the other end of the field. I knew when I left this morning, I thought, I know it's going to be 35 degrees for most of the day, but I should probably pack a jacket, I reckon.
Well, my jumper is in the tent, which is at the other end of the field.
Well, by the time you walk over there and come back, it'll be full time, so...
Well, I'll go over there and then I'll pack up. And go into my hot car, which is probably...
Stinking hot, yes.
Stinking hot.
So Randwick win the line out. Coming into this, Randwick probably would have been expecting to make the top 2. So as they burst through now, the chase is on. Looks like she's going to get there. That's Akira Kelly. She offloads though, gives it to Montana Walters, and Walters scores. So Randwick draw first blood here in this do or die clash. 5 points to 0, they lead the 2 Blues.
2.5 minutes played and only 1 try, so shows you the defensive effort.
It was the 2 Blues on the attack early, and Randwick managed to hold out that attack, and they've gone right down the other end and scored with their first possession, so good signs for the Randwick Magic.
We have Mahalia Murphy on the field, the number 7. Australian player.
Been joined in
for
commentary.
Randwick.
Been joined in commentary by an Australian player today as well. Been very spoiled up here.
Yes, you have. Yeah, so here at the Western Sydney 7th, there were some Aussie 7th players and doing a bit of passing with the kids and joining the commentary. So Ivania Polite, Paige McGregor and Dylan Peach. So it was fantastic to have the support of the Aussie Sevens players of this competition and meet their fans and yeah, hopefully inspiring the next generation.
There's Randwick cross again. Arabella McKenzie scores this time. So back-to-back tries there for Randwick. Takes a square out to 12 points to 0 over the 2 Blues with a kick to come. It'll be McKenzie who tries to add the extras to her own try. Does so. She struck that beautifully. 14 points to 0.
2.5 minutes to go. Can the 2 Blues pick it up?
Yeah, I was talking in the last game about all the activities that there were here for the kiddies and the family, the food trucks and the coffee van and the bar's been open since midday. The DJ's been playing. Are the girls bringing the pool back tomorrow? I don't think it's supposed to be as hot tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they might have put it in the tent and we're going to lock it up.
See how conditions fare tomorrow, whether or not the pool gets a run.
Exactly.
The two Blues now have the ball. They've got to play it down, slow to her feet, but she's back up now. Fair bit of strapping around that left knee area. The two Blues look to shift it early, and that passes over the head of the winger out there. It looks like Randwick have come up with the ball and a penalty, so...
Yeah, the ball was out and she was snatching it and then got the penalty as well for it.
It's 14 points to nil, another penalty.
Ooh, double whistle. She's in trouble.
Gonski. So number 5 out there, which we don't have a name next to. The nameless player gets sin binned. And they're over Randwick. Pretty much from the tap restart. They go over under the black dot. 19 points to nil with a kick to come. Mackenzie will try to add the extras again. They've blown this one wide open, Randwick. Right before half time. Conversion successful.
And the try went to Mahalia Murphy.
And that's half time.
21-0 for Randwick against the two Blues.
It's always handy having an Australian representative playing in your side, I dare say.
Yeah, and the other players in the team aren't that shabby either, with Aon players and, yeah, New South Wales players.
Well, 21-0 at half time. Long road back here for the two Blues. It's been an outstanding day's rugby sevens here at Lidcombe Oval. Tough conditions early on, but it's really cooled off now, and I'm sure
great quality of games as well.
I'm sure the girls are appreciating the cooler temperatures as we speak.
Well, I have goosebumps, but that's just me sitting around in the shade.
Yeah, the level of rugby has certainly been a high calibre today, and I'm sure it'll only get better tomorrow. Another massive day for the Bar TV crew. I said I wasn't very good at maths, so I'm not going to count how many games there are, but I don't think it's as many tomorrow. I think it's a few off. 20. We've got 20. The cameraman has informed me.
He's on the money. He knows it.
He's had a big day. He's got the compression socks on. He's battled temperatures. He was in the sun all day. I think he thought he was going to escape the sun at one point, but it came back to bite him. A big thank you to Lidcombe Oval and the facilities here for providing us with bottled water and some hot chippies for lunch.
And a quick shout out to Will in Newcastle area. He's watching with us.
Oh, I'm on a different stream to you. Will Scully. I don't have Will.
Well, because I'm friends with him.
Oh, there you go. Well, that makes sense. Hi, Will.
He's involved a lot with the rugby and the sevens as well in Newcastle area.
I was wondering why Will didn't show up on my feed. Hi, Will.
There you go.
Randwick now. They make another break and it's shut the gate time again. Faith Nathan. She's chasing off the Ibis. Get out of the way, bird. I'm scoring another try. I probably wouldn't have scored that try, to be honest. I have a fear of birds, so I might have stopped 5 metres out and waited for that bird to leave, I reckon.
But their body form looks a bit like a rugby ball, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not going to say I'd kick it. I wouldn't get close enough to kick it. So.
They're Ibis.
It's a legitimate fear, guys. Don't laugh at me on social media land. 28 points to nil. But you're right. They from afar, they do have a similar shape to a rugby ball.
Maybe that's where they got the inspiration from.
Oh, the short kick-off. Oh, they're going to call it back. Not Randwick had caught the two Blues napping there. Akira Kelly with the kick-off. Short. Two Blues will come up with it. Well, seen stranger things in my time, but with 5 minutes to go and a 28-point lead.
Anything can happen in sevens.
Well, I'm going to call them home here, Randwick. Put the commentator's curse on them and see what happens. Two Blues might come storming back into it.
I've seen it a few times.
Yeah.
Coming back from 28-0 down. It's only 4 tries.
I've called a game recently where they had a shot at goal to win the game from right in front and called it home and called them the winners, and then bang, off the upright. Ended in a draw. So I've done it before, I can do it again.
It ain't over till it's over.
And Randwick earned themselves a penalty in the ruck.
Yeah, with the clock ticking, it's going to be hard for the two Blues.
Randwick kick early again. Not a bad little kick across field. It's the quickest way to get there. And just burns them with speed down the right-hand touchline.
Yeah.
Darcy Morrison.
She looked up, saw the prop there. Thought, yep, I can smoke.
I'll take her on, and take her on she did, and she can just walk over that goal line, put the ball down. Well, they're home now. There you go. 33 points to nil with a kick to come. Just over 3 minutes to go in this one. Mackenzie will have the extras from there. This will take it to 35. Bit of mysterious girl going on in the background. Can't rap the DJ enough today. He's been outstanding.
Yeah, it's been lots of fun.
35-0. Randwick will finish second in the group. And that's one of the more stranger kickoffs we've seen today. That's gone 10 metres the wrong way.
It's a little bit windy, but not that windy.
And the two Blues will take the tap on halfway.
That would be one for a highlights reel.
They'll feel a bit dudded, the two Blues. They've lost 10 metres there. The ball went out 10 metres backwards.
You don't see it that often.
No.
Have
It'd
to
be
cut that together.
It'd be an ideal kick-off if the ball only had to go forwards. If it didn't have to go 10 metres, we could just go forwards and then go anywhere.
And she's battling her way through with the Randwick girls hanging on to her.
Chance to post points here for the two Blues. Good clear out. They go from the back of the ruck. They're going to go over. They're on the scoreboard.
Chloe Lepepe.
Chloe Lepepe scores. The comeback's on. They might just fall short, I think, with 2 minutes to go. A good way to end the day.
Yeah.
Still enough time for them to post more points. Flags are up. Extras are added, so scoreline reads Randwick Magic 35, two Blues 7. Two Blues are, of course, the Western Sydney side hosting this event. I'll get us back underway.
1.5 minutes to go. Can they pull another one out of the hat?
That's a decent kick-off. It's well taken, though, there by Randwick. Snuffing out any danger. They shift it to the left and speed to burn out there. Some good cover defence, though. Still going here, Randwick. Managed to recycle possession. It comes out. They've got some numbers and space. Oh, just...
Trying to step through the middle.
Yeah, didn't want to use it there. Had a 4-on-2 overlap. The ball comes out. Oh, that's the pass. They've put them in the space. Ball looked like it was knocked down. Randwick will have a penalty. We're into the last minute here. Good opportunity to thank the sponsors of the day, of the tournament. Oh, we might just hold on to that as Randwick go in for another.
Mahalia Murphy at it again.
Just on the end of, in the right spot at the right time. She'll look to add the extras for her own try. So a good chance to thank the sponsors.
And she converts her own try.
Campsie RSL Group and Maryland's RSL Club, who are the gold sponsors. And then we've got the silver sponsors on board as well. We've got Ingleburn RSL Club, Dooley's Lidcombe Catholic Club, Canterbury Hurlstone Park RSL Club, and Club Burwood Group. So big thank you to those clubs for coming on board. If you're in the area tonight, get down to any one of those 6 clubs and have a decent feed. A couple of bevies. It's been a hot day. It's just about full time. They're going to make Randwick kick off here. Plenty of action coming your way via Bar TV Sports tomorrow as well.
And we're starting off with the third round of the men's competition. That's Ireland Breeze versus Macquarie Uni, starting the day off at 10:20.
Oh, a bit of a sleep in for the rugby fan tomorrow.
Yes, so make sure you tune in at 10:20 again on Bar TV via the Western Sydney Sevens socials and follow all the scores and all the action.
You going to be in commentary again tomorrow?
If Gareth is gonna
If Gareth asks me nicely.
He asked me nicely today.
It's going to have to be super nice tomorrow.
Well, I'll be here in the morning.
Yeah.
But my team's not playing until 12:20, so.
There you go, you can warm the vocals up.
Yep.
Early on. So we've got the 2 Blues here with the last possession. Bit of space there. Kick in behind might have been the option, but they've managed to find the mark with the pass. The nameless player pops it out the back to another nameless player. They must be related. Can they finish off the day with a try here, the Western Sydney 2 Blues? They're inside the 20 now. That's Huggins with the ball.
And she's been hugged.
Nameless player takes it forward. And a penalty.
Oh, penalty in the middle. Oh.
Takes the tap.
That's Anasio.
Looks to have been dropped forward. That might be it. That is it. The referee blows full time, so Randwick take out this match 42 points to 7 over the Western Sydney 2 Blues and seal a place in the top 2 in their pool. A pretty comprehensive victory.
Yes, indeed. So back tomorrow, 10:20.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow live on Bar TV for another 20 games of Rugby Sevens from the Western Sydney Sevens. I'm Dan McCamley. You're Cardia Imholt. And I'm signing off.
Thank you for watching.
More than just a tournament.
The drought has been broken on Aussie soil.
It's a party.
The atmosphere electric.
More than just players.
There's the dancing feet.
They're entertainers.
Slices, dices.
More than just rugby.
More class. For the corner. Oh, that is super.
This is Sevens.
You little beauty.
The HSBC Sydney Sevens, Spotless Stadium, February 1st to 3rd. Tickets available from Ticketek.
I want to be a 2 Blue. I want to be a 2 Blue. I want to be a two 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 blue.
I'm a two blue. I'm a two blue. I'm a two blue. I'm a two blue. I am a two blue. I am a two blue.
We are two blues.